Welcome to Seneca Indians Basketball, live on kneo.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show for the Seneca Indians. Now let's join Ben Walcott live on location.
And a pleasant good evening, and we welcome you here to Seneca as we get set for senior night and the final game of the regular season, as it is the Lighthouse Christian Chargers and Lady Chargers facing the Seneca Indians and the Lady Indians. I'm Ben Walcott, joined by Coach Daryl Harbaugh. Your countdown to tip-off sponsor, People's Bank of Seneca, here this evening. And Daryl, it seems like you just get going and the season is almost over. And for Seneca, 6 seniors on this year's squad take this floor for one final time here tonight. Or actually probably more like 5 unless Callie Fields is dressed out tonight.
Yeah, I guarantee she'll be honored anyway. I mean, bless her heart, had a shoulder injury that just sidelined her for the year. Yeah, it's always you never understand it. I mean, when I was a player, you never understood it. We didn't have senior night back then. We didn't have any of this. But you never understood until you were done. And you were done and turned your uniform in. That's when it hits you. Is like, I'm not playing anymore. I won't be on the court anymore playing for Seneca or playing for my team or with my team. So, yeah, it can get emotional, but it's usually a little bit later. When it's all said and done, when I was coaching here, the girls, it was always emotional. It was always good. We always stepped out with a win, but it was always an emotional time.
Yeah, there's still one more game at least after tonight as you head to the district tournament. That district tournament will be in Monette Tuesday night, 7:30 airtime on our website, kneo.org. That will be an audio-only broadcast as they face the host team, Monette. And then if you're lucky to win, you play Thursday. If you're lucky to win again, you play Saturday for a district championship. And it always seems like no matter how good or how bad a season is, like you said, it just kind of, you're going, and then thump.
Yep,
it just stops on you at the last minute.
It's amazing. It seems like it takes forever to get to February, and then when February gets here, it's no time and February is gone. And it's district playoff time.
It's kind of interesting, too. I mean, there wasn't too many games, thankfully, to make up this year or in general, this year in general, but even, those 2 weeks where or last week when we had that cold snap and everything, Seneca really didn't lose any games. They had to reschedule Lamar one final time, but that was the only one the girls had to reschedule. So it's amazing to think about you can get through an entire year and not really have to reschedule anything.
Yeah, I think, this year we actually got, I think, more snow than normal. We had a couple times we got like 6 inches at a time. We had 2 snows. So it's you get those every once in a while. We got a little bit more snow. I'm not saying snow's over with either, man. It's just February. I've seen our biggest snows that we've ever got sometimes are in March. But it's been a little bit more snowier this year than it has been in the past.
Well, I just hope it's gone by March 21st when baseball season comes around.
Look at it outside today. It was nice. I mean, I actually hit the links and was on the golf course. It was nice today. And I kept thinking, wait till baseball starts. Then it's going to turn off cold and drizzly and nasty and sleeting. We've been in all kinds of weather in the springtime.
Take a time out. Come back with more of the preview after this. You're watching Seneca Indian Basketball here on the KNEO, Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is Better Health, Better You.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options including church and graveside services. They also have prearranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
There are over 7.5 billion people on our planet. It's hard to believe that anybody would feel lonely, but maybe that's exactly how you feel. Well, Billy Graham has good news.
Jesus believed in the worth of the individual, and Jesus spent most of his time with individuals, not just great crowds. The Bible teaches that God loves you as an individual, and greater love hath no man than this, that he lay down his life for his friends. And the Lord Jesus Christ died on the cross, and while he was on the cross, he was thinking about you, because he was God. He could look down the centuries and call you by name on that cross and say, I love you, I will forgive you if you will come to me.
That's right, God loves you, and he's waiting for you with open arms. Learn more at findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back. Your countdown to tip-off sponsor, People's Bank of Seneca, here as we get set for senior night, as it is the Seneca Lady Indians coming in at 6-18 overall versus the Lighthouse Christian Lady Chargers. And not sure what their record is, just it's hard to find a record for them, to be honest with you, Daryl.
Yeah, we've looked and looked, and I don't know if they're just not a part of Misha or.
But it'll be interesting to see what happens here tonight. I mean, you're getting to the end of the regular season. You know, only Class 4 through Class 6 schools are being in the regular season right now. You know, Class 1 through 3 is done. Or in their district tournaments at the moment.
Right.
And so it makes it hard to find regular season games. So I'm sure this is one that Rich had to scramble for to get on the schedule in the last week of the regular season, to get yourself one more game before you get to the playoffs, because you don't necessarily want to play, you know, one of your district opponents the week before and then have to play them again.
No, you don't. you kind of like to have the ability to schedule somebody that's different. And, like I said, I don't know where they came up with this one, but I guess they came up with it all right. But, it's end of February, get a game in right before district. It's not going to hurt nothing. Hopefully the girls work some stuff out and see if they can start playing better and, maybe hopefully come out with a win tonight. But Lighthouse Christians, I've seen them on film. They're tough. They got a few girls that can play down there.
It's kind of interesting. Lighthouse Christian, from what I've seen, they only dress 7, and they basically only play their starting 5. So be interesting to see what happens here tonight. Obviously, in that scenario, foul trouble does come into play if you're them. With only 7 kids, it's hard to get in any kind of foul trouble. So we'll have to just wait and see what happens. And it looks like they're going to do senior night activities here before the girls' game, but we're just kind of twiddling our fingers here, waiting to see what happens here before they get rolling. Not 100%.
They haven't started the clock yet. I've got 11 minutes to 6, and they haven't started the 15-minute clock. Maybe I didn't know if they were doing it everybody before the games, everybody after the games, or in between the girls and the boys' games. We were up at Lamar Saturday, and Lamar had theirs in between. They had their senior in between the games, both girls and boys. So I don't know how this one's going to work out. Yeah, I have not heard the official word.
And the big thing too is, Seneca. I think the reason why they haven't started the clock is just because Seneca hasn't gone out to warm up at all. Lighthouse Christian went out to warm up, and then they went back into the locker room because there wasn't anything to, you don't want to get. You want to warm up, but you don't want to get too warm and wear yourself out.
Well, the girls are out. I'm not sure they know exactly what's going on for sure. But the girls are out. They're just standing around the bench out there. But so I don't know if it looks like.
It looks like they're getting ready to do stuff beforehand.
Right. Some of the boys are down here. Seem like they're trying to line up a little bit too. So I don't know. It looks like we might have the senior night, both boys and girls. And who knows? It may be cheerleaders as well.
Take another time out. Come back with more after this on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Travis, what are you doing in a hunting blind?
Well, I needed some peace and quiet, and the woods were calling me.
Well, we're at Water Gardens Outreach Center.
Okay, so I'm not really a woods guy. But since we're doing this raffle with redneck blinds, they're giving away 10 of these structures, each valued at over $6,000. Thought I'd try one out. The kids' playhouse wasn't really my style. And in the hen house, I kept craving a chicken sandwich.
Well, why don't you come down from that blind and help me with this raffle? We're going to draw one winner for every 100 tickets sold, and then we'll see about that chicken sandwich.
Visit watergardens.org to find out more about the Redneck Blinds raffle. Enter to win with all proceeds benefiting Water Gardens Ministries.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District, tradition, pride, class.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
You've got to have someone that understands what you are doing as a mission. Community bankers are important that way because they understand the community relationships that we have to form to be successful.
I feel like First Community Bank and Myers-Davis, our cultures are so similar. It is all about relationship.
It's a real boon to our community to have a bank like First Community to be supportive of so many things.
They're willing to take a chance on entrepreneurs, which is helpful to make the community grow.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Marine Center Incorporated is a sponsor of Seneca Athletics. In business since 1979, they offer Mercury and Suzuki motors, along with low boats as well as boat repairs. Located at 4961 Highway 43 in Joplin, Missouri, open Monday through Friday 9 to 5, Saturday 9 to 12, and closed on Sunday. For more information, the phone number is 417-781-7450 or online at marinecenterjoplin.com. The Marine Center Incorporated, where the slogan is, your family boating headquarters.
We Christians have become soft. We've become absorbed with the world. Until now, it is difficult to tell the difference between the true believer in Christ and a man of the world.
Ouch. Does that hit a little too close to home? Here's Billy Graham on how we can turn that around.
Today, we need desperately to have men and women of courage and discipline. For courage and discipline are contagious. And if the world is to be changed, it must be done not by those who go along with the crowd, but by those like Martin Luther when he cried out, "Here I stand, I can do no other."
That's not an easy thing to do, but with God's help, it is possible. Learn more about developing courage and discipline in your walk with God at findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back as I don't want to say we get set because we still have at least 15 minutes away, but they are getting set to introduce all the seniors on senior night for, it looks like, band and both sets of basketball teams, and there may be cheerleaders in there too, but that's not 100% certain. So it'll be interesting to see who all they honor, but you know, band and cheerleaders work just as hard, Daryl, and on top of that too, the cheerleaders have won a state championship 5 years in a row, so I think they deserve to be honored just as much.
Yeah, they work hard, they like to be in the top. They work hard at being there, and it takes time. It takes practice after school just as much as more than somebody would know. They don't just get out there and flop around with their pom-poms and say, woohoo. You know, they've got their drills. They've got their stuff they do, and they work hard at it.
And I know that none of the wrestlers are watching us because they're otherwise occupied in their finals, but I want to give a shout out to the Seneca wrestling team at the end of last night. They were in second place in the state behind Odessa, have 4 chances at a state championship. As you look at the brackets here for Seneca, they have a chance at 132 with Eli Manley, 138 with Brant Laughlin, and then you go down to the big boys, 215 and Nolan Napier, and 190 Jace Renfro. So congratulations to all of them. See if Seneca can take home 4 state championship trophies. And right now 11 points behind, I believe it's Odessa still. Both Odessa and Seneca have 4 wrestlers represented in the state championship match, and 2 of them are head-to-head, and Daryl, you know, those 2 will go a long way in deciding who becomes the state wrestling champion in Class 2. Seneca has finished runners-up a couple of times, but this is the closest they've been to a state championship since they won it back in 2016.
Well, they've been there. Coach Steele does a great job with them, and he's got them there. They always have a bunch. They're always one of the top ones to beat up there at state. This year, everything has to fall in order. Odessa has 4 in the final. Seneca has 4 in the final, and 2 of them are head-to-head. Now, you talk about some pressure. Not only are you trying to win a state individual championship, but you know if you can beat the Odessa wrestler, you guys, if those 2 can win the Odessa wrestler, you've got a chance to bring home a state title. That's huge.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Those championship matches will be going on during the basketball game, so any and all updates we will try and get to you that we can find out. But Daryl, like we said, it's senior night here, and the senior class, regardless of basketball, pep band, cheerleading, they have led a lot of success, this senior class. Regardless of sports, they have been very successful.
Yeah, they have. There's no doubt about that over the years. I think the seniors here, like in football, have tied the record of most of sophomore, freshmen, what they consider varsity, sophomore, junior, and senior years. And 2 basketball last couple of years. You know, there's the seniors there have played in those basketball district championships last couple of years. So, there's a lot of success being right here.
And, you think about girls basketball, they were a freshman, but their freshman year, maybe it was their sophomore year, these girls won a district championship game as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's been right. I don't know if any of them played much or any of them was around, but I guarantee they were there, and celebrating when they won it. So they've had a little success in the girls basketball, been a few years back, but it's still, you bring a lot of memories and a lot of with you.
You look at the pep band. Those are members of the marching band. You think about it, last year the marching band was state champion. This year they finished in 3rd place, so they've had a lot of success as well.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's just it's always good, and we've commented many times. You get up here to a basketball game, and you got the pep band up here behind you. It's always better with them here. They get the house rocking. They are very good.
Should be a fun one here tonight between Seneca and Lighthouse Christian as they're introducing the dance team members and cheerleaders. And cheerleaders,
everybody.
Five straight state championships. You think about it, Daryl, these seniors have never not won a state championship as a cheerleader, which is unheard of.
Yeah, like I said, it is amazing how hard these girls work at that cheerleading team. You can't imagine how much work they put into it after school.
Yeah, and it seems like, I don't want to say the most people notice them is probably during football season, but they're just as vocal during basketball season as well. So
yeah, you get a lot of, as well as I do, football games are like a big social event. Everybody shows up. the community here at Seneca loves to watch the kids play, and they love to watch them play football. It's a big social event. They all get to visit with everybody, and it always helps when the team is doing well, and you get the stands that are packed, and the cheerleading crowd's good out there. The band does a great job. It's just a great atmosphere to be in.
Yeah, and Seneca does a great job year in and year out of supporting all the teams, whether it be softball, football, basketball, baseball, track, golf. You know, we only cover really the quote-unquote 4 major sports in softball, football, basketball, and baseball. But, you know, those golf members, the cross-country members, the track members work just as hard, and they just don't necessarily get the recognition just because those ones are a little bit harder to cover as a broadcaster.
Well, we try to give them all the recognition on and even the volleyball team had success.
Yes, the volleyball team, I forgot about
as
that.
well. Yeah, I mean they had a great year. I think last year before.
Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago. Well, yeah, they went to the state quarterfinals, lost a quarterfinal game here at home. So yeah, that's the farthest a volleyball team had ever gotten.
Yeah, those. There's a lot of kids. You know, maybe we don't get them broadcast, and maybe we should find somehow. But, you know, the wrestling team is another one that we don't really broadcast any. But, man, they work just as hard. There's a lot of kids here at Seneca that love to participate in your non-curricular activities, extracurricular activities. But you say band and stuff like that. Man, there's a lot of ag people that go on and do great. You know, and I know I'm missing other stuff too, but they do a great job representing the Seneca when they do go out in competitions. They do such a great job.
Now you're starting to see some of the basketball players get introduced. Dalen Campbell, I believe, kind of a 3-year starter, if I remember correctly, for the Seneca team. Maddie Collinsworth behind her as well. You know, 2-year starter for her, and they've done an excellent job, you know, and a lot of unsung heroes that they may not talk a lot or on the court, but they talk a lot off the court.
Yeah, it's amazing to me, you know, as I've taught for 23 years, it's amazing how much the kids actually get into. I always loved it. And I always try to encourage the kids, get into something that's extracurricular activity. You know, get into something. Get into something that's going to carry you through, help you carry through life. And you know, these kids that set out here that play sports, it's just not sports, but you the work ethic that you learn, the teamwork that you learn, and really, it's not an individual sport. You know, even wrestling, Coach Seal will argue, it's not an individual sport. You're helping your teammates do the best they can, you know, in practice and stuff like that, to be the best that they can be.
And, I mean, you know, success breeds success, and you just look at the football players that wrestle, and, you know, Coach Seal, talked to him during football season, and he's all excited for the football team, and then, you know, Cody, the, you know, football coach is all excited when those kids are wrestling for a state championship. Like, you know, you think about it, 3 of them, I don't know the 4th, but I know at least 3 of them are football players. You know, you got 2 linemen and a quarterback that are wrestling for a state championship. So, you know, Cody's got to be excited about that.
Sure, absolutely. That's what you're doing. It is everybody supports everybody, and that's the main thing here at Seneca. You know, you may have some kids that maybe you'd like to see them play your sport, but they're playing another sport and having success. You want to support everything you can support.
As our
hey, there's our co-host here.
Yeah,
sneaking in from the backside here, Seth Wilson. Seth's here. We don't have a headset out, Seth.
I was going to say we could get you one if you want one. Seth is going to enjoy the games
Prairie Top Chiropractic here.
Yeah.
The man, the myth, the legend. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Former announcer, too. He's turned referee.
Oh, yes, yeah, former PA announcer.
Former PA announcer here.
As Don Brown is getting introduced here, and now Caden Klaus as well, and then
some of the boys, yeah.
You know, Zane is one of the last ones that will be introduced, but Zane, went over the 1,000-point mark in the game against Mount Vernon, and has been probably one of the more prolific three-point shooters that you've seen throughout your 4 years at Seneca.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I mean, Zane is a good basketball player. That's what he does. He comes from a basketball family. I mean, I remember when he was little, or younger, I should say. He was little. I mean, they didn't know if he's going to get a growing spurt or not. And all of a sudden, he's piped up to, I don't know, probably around 6 foot now. Looked like someone rolled him out of the rolling pin. He reminds me of his brother, Isaiah, his older brother, Isaiah. I had him in class, and I always threatened his parents I was going to call DFS on him because they wouldn't feed him. He didn't weigh but 110 pounds soaking wet. But, and he was a good basketball player as well.
And then your final couple ones, Tyrone Harris, what a senior year for him, comes in a state runner-up coming in from Neosho, and then doing a good job here as well for the Indians. And then the final one, Jay Schulte, he transferred in from Webb City and been a part of both of those district championship runs for Seneca, and he has been a very good sixth man. This year kind of got rolled into a starting job, but he's been a very good sixth man for Seneca the past couple of years.
Yeah, he's always been, you call him sixth man. He's a starter. He's part of it. He's just been in the rotation. But he's played well over the last 3 years.
As that is all the seniors here, as there's a boatload of them as they take up almost the entire court. Take another timeout, come back with more after this. Countdown to tip-off sponsor, People's Bank of Seneca, here on the KNEO Sports Network.
A sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho, serving the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer personal banking services, including checking and savings accounts, home loans, and online banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, an equal housing lender. Member FDIC, where their slogan is
Southwest Missouri Bank, we can do that.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556. 4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is better health, better you.
KNEA would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
We Christians have become soft. We've become absorbed with the world. Until now, it is difficult to tell the difference between the true believer in Christ and a man of the world.
Ouch. Does that hit a little too close to home? Here's Billy Graham on how we can turn that around.
Today, we need desperately to have men and women of courage and discipline. For courage and discipline are contagious. And if the world is to be changed, it must be done not by those who go along with the crowd, but by those like Martin Luther when he cried out, "Here I stand, I can do no other."
That's not an easy thing to do, but with God's help, it is possible. Learn more about developing courage and discipline in your walk with God at findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back as they still have not started the 15-minute clock. Seneca is out there warming up, but right now, now they finally have started as Lighthouse Christian has made it out on the floor as well. Should be an interesting couple games here tonight. Daryl, like we were saying, it seems like half an hour ago that, Lighthouse Christian out of Springfield area, and couple of interesting games here tonight.
It should be. I mean, Springfield, I've seen them on film, Lighthouse Christian. They play very well. Number 23 and 24 for the girls are the two main dogs that they have. I'm guessing it's Azriana.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Lattimore.
And Sarah Jones.
Yeah, those two girls right there are the ones they're the ones that carry Lighthouse Christian. Everything goes through those two, and they get after it. They play hard. It's going to be tough for Seneca to be in this basketball game.
Yeah, Lighthouse Christian has 7 dressed, and they basically play their starting 5, and that's all they play. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here this evening. And, we were joking with Seth off air, only a couple weeks until baseball season, and their dead week this week, start practice next week. Jamboree the week after that, and then really get things underway March 21st as they open up in the Wyandotte Festival. Have 3 or 4 games in the Wyandotte Festival.
2 on Friday and 1 on Saturday.
So 3 games there, and then you have the Monette tournament where you're guaranteed another 3, if not 4 games.
Cassville.
Yeah, Cassville/Seneca tournament.
But it's played at Seneca. A bunch of the games are played at Seneca. I think it's a kind of a combination thing,
So, so it'll be interesting to see that. And then our first broadcast actually is still a month away, basically, because it's March 31st as they face Gravette. But, Daryl, we watched that Gravette team here last year, and that Gravette team always seems to be one of the top teams in Class 4A in Arkansas. I think it was last year or 2 years ago they finished, in the top 4 in the state of Arkansas in their class. So
at Gravette?
Yeah.
They got a good basketball team down there. They've been playing baseball. I'm sorry. They've been playing very well. They always come up. Always come up with a good baseball team. Seems like at Gravette.
You look at the districts for this Seneca girls team. They are the 6th seed. They will be playing Monette, the 3 seed, on Tuesday night, March 4th, 7:30-ish start time. The winner faces Cassville on Thursday at 7:30. That will be an audio-only broadcast as we will be traveling to Monette for that one. And then if you win, you advance. If you lose, you get ready for track season or the off season at that point, and get ready for your spring sport, or maybe just get off-season conditioning. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here these next couple of nights for this Seneca team. Take another timeout. Come back with more after this on the KNEO Seneca Indian Sports Network.
We Christians ought to be lights in the midst of darkness, and our lives should exemplify peace and joy in the midst of frustration, confusion, and despair.
But that's not always the case, is it? Billy Graham understood why it can be hard for followers of Christ to be different from the world around them.
Every possible pressure is being brought to bear upon the Christians to conform to the standards of the world. The greatest need in America and in the Western world at this hour is not a new organization. It is not more money. It is more revival among God's people. And we're never going to have a revival unless Christians discontinue their conformity to the world.
If you want to be different from the world around you, we have some resources that can help. Stop by our website, findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce is an organization that exists to make Southwest Missouri a better place to live. That is why they are proud supporters of high school athletics. They understand that the life lessons learned from sporting competition teaches responsibility and discipline and makes our student athletes better citizens for tomorrow. Learn more about local area events online at neoshocc.com. Proud supporters of local school athletics.
The staff at Mid-America Specialty Markets, along with Jamie and Terry Langford, are proud to serve our community and support the local high school students in their extracurricular activities this school year. Langford Insurance specializes in life, agribusiness, commercial, and personal insurance needs. Please stop by and see us at our office at 908 Washington Avenue, or call us at 417-776-LIFE, or visit us at midaminsurance.com.
Cedar Lane Farm and Garden at 143 Cherokee Avenue in Seneca is your local feed dealer and a supporter of Seneca Indian Sports. Offering vet, livestock, and pet products, Cedar Lane also carries a full line of farm and garden supplies. For more information, contact Cedar Farm and Garden on Cherokee Avenue in Seneca today. The number is 417-776-8231. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. through 2 p.m. for your convenience. Go Indians! Hottle Springs Church of Christ is bringing you today's ball game. They're a family-friendly church located just a few miles outside Seneca at 19306 Hottle Springs Road. With Sunday morning and evening worship services as well as midweek services on Wednesdays, check out HottleSpringsChurchofChrist.org for more information about all the classes and fellowships they offer throughout the week. Hottle Springs Church of Christ, where they say, "We want to go to heaven with you."
And we welcome you back. Still about 7.5 minutes until lineup introductions here. And I don't know that I'm going to even really try and figure out who the starters are, Daryl, just because of the fact that on senior night, you never know if you're going to start all 5 seniors. So I'm not going to even think about trying to figure out who the starting lineups are this evening.
Yeah, you never know.
They introduce.
You never know what that happens.
Usually you know who the starters are, but on a night like tonight, things may be a little bit different. So I don't know that I'm going to try and figure that out until they get introduced. So it'll be interesting to see. like we said, this Lighthouse Christian team out of Springfield, dress 7, play basically their starting 5, and that's about it. So it'll be interesting to see. If you're only playing your starting 5, you're obviously very well conditioned. So conditioning won't be a factor for those 5. The biggest thing will be for them will be staying out of foul trouble, just because sometimes there's an adjustment period, for Springfield schools coming to our area and just the different officiating. So it'll be interesting to see if there's some kind of adjustment period here tonight.
Well, they get after it up there in Springfield. There's no doubt about that. And what I've seen of these girls on Lighthouse Christian, they get after it as well. I mean, they're not shy about getting after it, getting into it, getting up in your face, playing hard defense. There's no doubt about that.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens. We're getting close to, I think, a 50-minute pregame show at this point. And, you can kind of get away with that in football because there's a lot to talk about. But basketball-wise, it's a little bit harder to do. And, we're doing our best here to just kind of wait until we get this game started. They did senior night before both games, which is fine, but that also delayed the proceedings here until about 6:30. Will be tip-off here between these two teams on what should have probably been a 6 o'clock tip-off time. So, be interesting to see what happens here this evening.
You gonna tell them you got good news from the wrestling?
Oh, I have good news.
We had good news just because Odessa is ahead of Seneca by 11.5 points. The first kid that Odessa in the finals did not win. He came runner-up, so I don't think you get any points for that. So no points gained by Odessa, and Seneca has a chance if those 4 wrestlers in the finals can produce. Seneca has a good chance of coming out with the state championship tonight.
Be interesting to see. We'll try and keep you updated as we get updates here this evening. Misha doing a pretty good job of keeping those results getting updated as they come in. But, when you have Class 1 and Class 2 finals going on at the same time, you tend to get a whole bunch at once, and then there's a little bit of a lull. So just have to wait and see what happens here this evening as like we said, for the most part, I think Seneca is going to have a hard time finishing anything less than state runner-up. But obviously with those 4 wrestlers and 2 of them head-to-head against Odessa, those would be 2 big wins if you can come out with wins in those 2 matches, especially because that would mean 3 of the 4 then for Odessa would finish as state runners-up, which is nothing to sneeze about. But when you're going for a state championship game, every single one of those points matters. So be interesting to see what happens here this evening. The band playing to our right, and Daryl has already mentioned how much he loves listening to them. It might make it a little bit harder to hear each other at times, but he enjoys listening to them each and every time they come. And it's kind of sporadic when they come, but they always do a good job when they are here.
Oh, I always like listening to the band, because the PA announcer down there, they kind of like to. Sometimes they like to play the modern songs or something like that. I'd rather hear the band play. They do a great job.
We will take a timeout. I believe that there will be an anthem here as well, so we'll come back after the anthem break with the starting lineups and the start of the game. Countdown to tip-off sponsor, People's Bank of Seneca, and the starting lineups sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic here on the KNEL and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is Better Health, Better You.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
You know what fear feels like. Maybe waiting on a medical test, wondering how you're going to make ends meet, or worrying about someone you love. What if those fears could be silenced by 2 little words? Fear not. When you trust your life and everything in it to Jesus Christ, those 2 words, fear not, can give you peace over anxiety.
In the midst of our world filled with its dangers, hate, and war, the words of our Lord Jesus Christ are more relevant today than they were then. Once more he comes to those who love him and says, fear not.
Billy Graham.
He comes to you in the hospital room. He comes to you in the midst of a family tragedy. He comes to you in the midst of a business or a physical tragedy. And he says, fear not, I'm with you. I'm there to help you.
You can turn your fears over to God when you start a personal relationship with his son, Jesus Christ. Find out more at findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
I've seen First Community Bank all over, but then to take my stuff to some people that didn't really know me and took a chance, that spoke volume.
I'll always be grateful to First Community and that whole team over at Harrison that helped get me started.
Anytime I need anything, just a phone call away. We're really proud to be with First Community Bank.
And we welcome you back as we get set for action here. Your starting lineups sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. The starting lineup for the visiting Lighthouse Christian Lady Chargers. A 5'8" junior, number 15, Gabriela Oglesby. A 5'7" freshman, number 20, Adeline Grundy. A 5'6" senior, number 23, Adriana Lattimore. A 5'4" sophomore, number 24, Sarah Jones. And a 5'11" junior, number 34, Josie Boyd. The head coach is Jen Crawley, assisted by Lana Thomas and Mindy Villa. And Darryl, I think it is the 5 seniors starting for the Seneca Lady Indians here tonight. It will be the 5-pack of starters. As
it looks like it is.
Will be Dalen Campbell, Maddie Collinsworth, Ashton Lannon, Callie Rhodes, and McKaylee Mitchell, and the home whites going left to right here in the first quarter. Lighthouse Christian in the dark blues going right to left. As we are getting very close to a tip-off here. Only 30 minutes late.
Yeah.
Not that I'm keeping track.
Oh, well.
As not sure what we are waiting for, but Rhodes will be jumping versus Oglesby. And the tip goes to Seneca. Going left to right. And nobody stops Lannon, and then she got her shot blocked, but gets the offensive rebound. Goes back up with it and almost made it. That was a tough. And now she's fighting for a rebound. I think that is Collinsworth down there, and it's a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it to Lighthouse.
We got the tip, Ben, and then nobody picked up Ashton. She took the ball down the middle, got banged around a little bit. I don't know how she gets a rebound. Don't ask me.
Is getting double teamed in the corner. Lighthouse Christian able to knock it off a Seneca player. It will stay Lighthouse Christian in basketball. So get it in. Right wing three is good for Oglesby.
They got some good shooters on that team, and good girls that play defense too. 20.
As left wing, Mitchell gonna pop a two. Can't bank it in. Tip to Rhodes. Rhodes gets the bucket and the foul. So Callie Rhodes has a chance to tie the contest. First team foul on Lighthouse Christian. See what number they call it on. As they call it on Grundy, her first, team's first.
Good rebound by Callie that time and put it straight back up and in.
So the free throw is short and the rebound goes to Boyd. 3-2 Lighthouse Christian. 50 seconds into the contest. Lighthouse Christian has it with Oglesby. Work it back out to, she worked it back around. They kick it back out. Right wing side to Lattimore. She pops the three. It rims out on the rebound to Collinsworth. Gets it to Rhodes in the front court. And they bobbled it, and it goes back to Grundy of Lighthouse Christian. Now driving with it is Jones. Gets walled off. Back out top of the key. Open three, no good, and Rhodes the rebound for Seneca. Gets it to Mitchell. And they weren't paying attention, and they call a foul on Jones, her first, team second. Seneca caught a break there.
Yeah, you cannot, and here comes in Hawsey and Wade, you cannot think lazy passes against this Lighthouse team. Those girls are good on defense and good hands, quick.
It's the second team foul on Lighthouse Christian and a minute and a half in. Hawsey and Wade now in for Seneca. Hawsey drives, kicks to Collinsworth. As the ball poked from behind, gets it back. Swings it to Hawsey. Down low to Campbell. Campbell works around the defense, can't bank it in. Collinsworth tips it out of bounds, and it will be Lighthouse Christian basketball. Newmac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, Prelude Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, all sponsoring the broadcast here this evening. It's Lighthouse Christian having it in the front court was Lattimore, but she
just one little step too much when she's taken off that time.
So Seneca will get the ball back as I heard a buzzer. Did somebody sub in? I thought I heard somebody sub in, but I think I was wrong. I may have been hearing things.
I don't know. That's not where you want. Back out here. There you go.
Gets it to Lannon. Lannon going to drive, and her shot is blocked, but it goes to Wade. Wade's shot's blocked, and now goes to Jones of Lighthouse Christian. As Lighthouse Christian in the front court, kick it around. Right wing three is no good for Lattimore. Offensive rebound is up and in for Oglesby. She's got all five for Lighthouse Christian.
That's what they like to do. They like to shoot the threes. They will light it up. You give them a chance to.
It's Hawsey going to drive. Nobody stops her, and she's able to bank it in for Seneca. Make it 5-4, and Seneca coming with some pressure. As with it in the front court as Grundy gets triple teamed, and Collinsworth had it for a second, lost it, got it back, and now to Lannon in the front court to Hazy. Hazy is able to bank it in, and Seneca has their first lead of the night at 6-5.
Well, Collinsworth did a good job.
That's a dangerous place to get trapped, and they said that she was on that over the timeline and went back, and so the ball will go to Seneca as Jolie King will sub in for Dalen Campbell.
Yeah, that's a place you cannot pick the ball up, and that's what happened there. Had 3 girls on her, too.
Seneca has it in with Lannon. Lannon in the front court, picks up her dribble to Hazy. Hazy has 4 of the 6 for Seneca. Hazy drives and loses her dribble. And Lattimore with the steal for Lighthouse Christian. And again, that's a dangerous place to pick up your dribble, but she got away with it. It's now driving, nice bounce pass down low. Right-handed layup is missed. Offensive rebound, though, for Lattimore. They kick it back out to Jones. Now down low in the post, left all alone. Missed left-handed layup, but another offensive rebound. This time a 10-footer is up and in for Jones.
I think they got confused on their defense of who was playing where. They were in zone to start with. I don't know when Jolie King come in, they might have went to man.
As Lannon with it for Seneca. Swings it left wing side to Wade. Good crowd here tonight on senior night. Honored all the seniors before the start of the ball game. Hazy, nice maneuver around the defense, and she's got 6 here in the early going. And what this full court pressure does too, Daryl, is it may tire this Lighthouse team a little bit.
Yeah, they're awful good to tire, I know that.
It's down low in the paint, left-handed layup is missed, tipped around, and Jolie King with it. Gonna go one-on-one with Oglesby, and she is fouled by Oglesby. Oglesby picks up her first, team's third, so Jolie King will go to the free throw line for 2. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, and Prairie Top Chiropractic sponsoring the broadcast as we have a timeout by Seneca. 8-7 Lady Indians, 3:33 to go in the first quarter here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
And we welcome you back. Jolie King with 2 free throws coming up for Seneca. Chance to give the Lady Indians. Do they have the score backwards? Nope.
No, they don't.
I have the score backward. No, I have the score right. My brain's looking at it wrong. A chance to increase the lead there, but missed the first one.
Oh, let's hit don't hit the bottom of the front of the rim. What I tell you, Ben, hit the top of it. Aim for the top of the front of the rim. There you go.
King hits 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Cordy Hancock checked in during that timeout as well. Hazy going for the steal on the ground, and somehow Lighthouse Christian able to come away with it. Seneca trying to trap. Lighthouse Christian able to work it back around to Oglesby. Swing it left wing side, driving, kick it back out. Drive, little floater in the lane is up and in for Sarah Jones.
Yeah, you got to get on these girls. They're good, fast, and quick.
Tied at 9, 3 minutes to go here, opening quarter of play. Hancock with it for Seneca. Picks up her dribble, back to Collinsworth. Swings it to Wade, right wing side. Wade back to King. King drives the lane, and shot was blocked. Fight for the rebound, and that's a tough rebound there by Grundy.
Yeah, 2 of them fighting for it. Collinsworth is fighting for it.
As that looked like a walk, but now with it is Oglesby. Dumps it down low. That was a nice pass as Lattimore gets the bucket for Lighthouse Christian.
Yeah, kind of got behind Hazy that time.
Hancock with it for Seneca. That was a double dribble. And the ball goes back to Lighthouse Christian. As You have one state champion wrestler for the Indians.
Good news for Seneca on the points.
1 of 4. And a steal there by Cordy Hancock. As on the other end, Wade is able to bank it in and gives Seneca tie the ball game up at 11. Brant Laughlin is the state champion for Seneca. Unfortunately, Eli Manley fell to Blaine Wallace. So those two results cancel each other out. A steal by Seneca. As Hawsey going to drive, left-handed layup up and in. Hawsey with a quick 8 for Seneca and a timeout by Lighthouse Christian. We'll take it with you back here in 30 seconds on the KNEO Sports Network.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
And we welcome you back. Seneca 13-11 lead, 1:58 to go here in the opening quarter of play, and it's been an entertaining first quarter here, Daryl.
Yeah, girls been getting up and down, getting after it. Seneca's playing well.
Hawsey has 8, comes out like a woman on fire here to start the game. Bank shot no good. Offensive rebound for Lighthouse Christian on another offensive rebound, and among the trees, they're able to kick it out. That's a long 2, no good. And now a long rebound to Wade. Gets it to Hawsey, gets it poked from behind, but it will stay Seneca basketball. Lighthouse Tax Services, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, Cedar Lane Farm and Garden sponsoring the broadcast as Landon checks in for Hawsey for the Lady Indians. 1:32 to go here, opening quarter of play. Collinsworth inbound into Wade. Wade drives, floater is missed short, and the rebound goes to Boyd. Gets it to Oglesby. Oglesby works it around a couple defenders, and Collinsworth with the foul. It's going to the line for 2 is going to be Sarah Jones.
Somebody didn't know where they were supposed to be at on defense. We got a substitute coming in, running down the court. They were trying to line the girls out where they're supposed to be, and we got caught in the switch.
The first free throw's no good. One more coming. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust sponsoring the broadcast as Jones hits the second one to make it 13-12 with 1:15 to go here, opening quarter of play. Hancock with it for the Lady Indians. Gets it to Collinsworth. Her free throw line jumper is no good, and the rebound goes to Lattimore. Lighthouse Christian with it, and a foul on. They call it travel.
Yep. She turned to go, and then happened to be that the Ashton was right in front of her, so she had to take an extra step to try to put the ball down.
Minute to go here, opening quarter. Seneca 1-point lead. Collinsworth down low to Hancock. That's a no-looker shot, no good. Lannon's rebound, no good. Third opportunity, no good. Lannon still has the basketball, gets it to Collinsworth. Back to Hancock. Her long 2 is no good. King an offensive rebound to Lannon. Lannon pops one, no good. And that's 4 different attempts for the Lady Indians. And now Oglesby on the other end working one-on-one, and Wade picks up the foul. Her first, team second. And Oglesby will go to the line for 2.
I don't know how many looks you have down there, but we had a bunch of them. We just couldn't get the ball in the basket.
4-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dodson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce and Mid-America Specialty Markets. Sponsoring the broadcast as the first one's nothing but net for Oglesby. Ties the game up. This one is for the lead. And she hits them both. 14-13 Lighthouse Christian. 25 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Lannon picks up her dribble to Wade. Left wing to Collinsworth. Left corner to Hancock. She's going to pop a 3, and It's no good with the rebound to Lattimore. Lattimore working 1-on-4. King rides her to the short corner and then Hancock the steal, and they call a foul on Lattimore, her first, team's fourth.
That's a little frustration foul. Jolie stayed right with her all the way down, and actually she just lost it, and Jolie came up with it, and she just kind of shoved her, trying to get her out of bounds.
Kind of interesting. They play 5. They have 4 fouls. 4 different kids have 1 foul.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, when you play that few people, you tend to know what you need to do. Is Hancock going to put one up from half court? He'll count if it goes, and it does not go. And the first quarter play. Interesting first quarter of action here in Seneca. 14-13 Lighthouse Christian here on the KNEO Sports Network.
When Marines stormed an insurgent safe house in Iraq, they found themselves trapped in a room with a live enemy grenade. In one incredible act of courage and love, their wounded sergeant tucked the grenade under his body and died so others could live. And there's someone who loves you like that. It's Jesus, God's Son, who took the full brunt of the punishment for your sin when he, in the Bible's words, carried our sins in his body on the tree. You need this love. You need the man who died in your place. We'll help you get started with him at 888-NEED-HIM.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Indians!
And we welcome you back as we get set for second quarter action here. Lighthouse Christian, a 14-13 lead as we get second quarter action underway. Seneca with the basketball. Landon somehow splits the defense and gets the bucket to fall.
Don't ask me. We talk about it all the time. I don't know how such a short girl gets so much.
As on the other end, Lighthouse Christian with it with Jones. Kicks it back out to Oglesby. Now in the left corner with it, Lattimore. Back out to Oglesby. Right wing side to Grundy. Grundy driving against Collinsworth, gets double teamed. Able to get it back out, skip it across court, but nobody was paying attention, and it'll be Seneca basketball. Over at the Neosho Daily News with the Seneca Indians, good luck. Let's go get that win. Thank you to Lighthouse Tax Services in downtown Seneca, offering personal and business tax filings from Missouri and multiple states, a sponsor of KNEO Radio and the Seneca Indians.
Yeah, you get the high pick and roll here.
Ozzie with 8 in the first quarter for the Lady Indians. Landon drives again, and it is out of bounds to Lighthouse Christian.
Whoa.
Go
ahead.
Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X, KNEO 917 Sports. As ball tipped around, Lighthouse Christian able to maintain it with Oglesby. She pops a 3, no good, and Hazy boxes out and gets the rebound. And Landon with the screen there.
There you go.
Hazy going to drive. No good. Campbell, the offensive rebound, no good. That was an open look for Daylin.
Very good look down there. She just couldn't get it in.
As Lighthouse Christian has not scored here in the quarter. It's driving down low is Boyd, and they call a shuffle of the feet.
Yeah, she did.
With 6:25 to go here in the first half. Landon will bring it up for the Lady Indians. Gets a double pick and roll there, and her shot is blocked by Boyd. Oglesby with it for Lighthouse Christian. They swing it to Jones. Jones kicks it back out. Double teamed and a steal by Wade. And now Wade working 2-on-1, and now she's going to back things out and hand off to Hazy. Hazy gets it poked out from behind. It will stay Seneca basketball, though, as Callie Rhodes subs in for the Lady Indians. Community Bank and Trust, proudly serving our customers for the past 140 years. You may visit their branch at 1102 South Cherokee For all your banking needs, member FDIC, equal housing lender, proud sponsor of the Seneca Indians. Seneca having a hard time getting into Campbell.
There you go. Nice from Wade.
As Wade gets the bucket to fall. And Seneca a 3-point lead. Lighthouse Christian yet to score in the quarter. As with it is Jones. She's going to drive. Missed it long. Rhodes tipped it away from Haase. But Lannon with it now for the Lady Indians. It's a 3-on-2. Lannon just lost the dribble out of bounds, and it will go back to Lighthouse Christian as Cordy Hancock is in for Ashton Lannon. Well, whatever Seneca is doing, it is bothering Lighthouse Christian here, Daryl. Defensively, I should say.
Trying to run they're running a 1-3-1, trying to trap in the corners when they can.
Nice maneuver and bucket for Lattimore to make it 17-16 with 5 minutes to go here, opening half of play. Haase had 8 in the first quarter, nothing since. I don't know if that was supposed to be a pass. A long 2 is no good. Hancock offensive rebound, no good. Hancock and Rhodes fighting for it, and it's out of bounds. Back to Lighthouse Christian. Seneca has had a lot of open looks, just hasn't been able to get the results they were looking for. Lighthouse Christian with the basketball. Gets double teamed in the corner. Losing her dribble was Grundy, and Campbell comes away with it for Seneca. Hancock in the front court. Somehow able to tip it to Haase. I don't know how. And then Rhodes has it tipped out of bounds.
Looked like a pinball there for a second.
As Rhodes will trigger it in right baseline. Into Campbell in the corner, back to Haase. Haase, free throw line, little floater in the lane is no good, but she will go to the free throw line for 2. Unless it's on Boyd, somebody just picked up their second for Lighthouse Christian, which is the second on Sarah Jones. So here comes the first free throw, missed it short. One more coming. New Mac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, ProLube Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, all sponsoring the broadcast. So the second free throw is no good either. She missed them both.
We need those free throws down the stretch. Every point chance we get.
As a foul on the other end on Seneca. First team foul in the quarter. See who they call it on. They call it on Hancock. Her first, team's first. Going to the line for 2 for Lighthouse Christian is Adriana Lattimore. It's the first one short. One more coming. Both teams struggling from the free throw line here at the moment. So here comes the second one for Lattimore. This one to tie the contest. She hits it. Maybe I just need to say that people are struggling, and then they will swish at nothing but net. Tied at 17 halfway through the first half of play. More than halfway through the quarter. Hancock throws up a 3, no good. And a fight for the rebound. Rhodes able to win the fight, but then stolen away by Lattimore. That's one of those lazy passes you talk about, Daryl, as nobody stops. Lattimore can't get it to go. Boyd the offensive rebound and put back, and
nobody blocks out.
19-17 lead for Lighthouse Christian. 3:36 to go here. Opening half of play on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is better health, better you.
That asked it.
And we welcome you back. That was Cordy Hancock.
Cordy Hancock got after it. Good.
As Seneca will inbound in front of the Lighthouse Christian bench, and a steal by Lattimore. Going to go up for the right-handed layup, up and in. And it's a 4-point lead for Lighthouse Christian, their biggest lead of the night.
Well, that was one of those lazy passes, Ben. You can't have them out there.
Hancock with it for Seneca. Swings it to King. King drives, trying to get it to Hancock, and it's stolen back away. He's on the other end with it is Oglesby. Dump it down low. Losing the basketball was Jones, and it's out of bounds to the Lady Indians. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, and Prairie Top Chiropractic. All sponsoring the broadcast. And Darrell, with only 5 players that play, Lighthouse Christian knows how to play aggressive and not foul.
Yeah.
As Lannon drives to the lane and gets the bucket to fall. She's got 4 in the quarter, and the lead's cut to 2.
A good pass and a good cut.
2:30 to go here in the first half as a steal by King. King going to go up for the right-handed layup, and we're tied at 21.
You got her going right across the line, and they picked the ball up.
And that is a foul on King. Her first, team second in the quarter. And Darrell, down here, they almost could have done the same thing because she did bump her a little bit, but got away with it down here compared to across the way.
Just a little nudge doesn't hurt anywhere, Ben.
As Boyd inbounds it to Oglesby. Back to Boyd. Works it right wing side, drives, kicks it in the corner. All 5 players were in the same area, and yet still somehow Sarah Jones able to bank it in for Lighthouse Christian. A 23-21 lead with 2 minutes to go here in the half, and a steal by Lighthouse Christian as Lattimore going to go up for the right-handed layup.
Being nonchalant with the basketball. You got to make sharp passes with this team.
Haase had 8 in the first quarter. Nothing since then as the shot was blocked. Haase gets the rebound. No shot blocked again. Collinsworth with the rebound, and this time Collinsworth gets it up and in for the Lady Indians, and almost everybody that's played has a bucket for Seneca. I think the only one that's played that doesn't have a bucket is McKaylee Mitchell. Ball tipped down low. King comes away with it for Seneca. 1-on-1 against Oglesby. And works around the defense and gets the bucket to fall. All of a sudden it's...
you got to get back on defense.
It's on the other end. And they call an offensive foul on Lattimore. That's her second, team second.
Woo.
To be fair, it looked like Collinsworth just tripped over herself.
Kind of did. It kind of looked like they got, I don't know if they got tangled up or what.
It didn't look like feet got tangled at all, and that's just my thoughts. A couple players for Lighthouse Christian have 2. The other 2 have 1. So they're going to have to be careful to not pick up a third here, and the ball poked away by Jones, but it will stay Seneca basketball. Lighthouse Tax Services, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, Cedar Lane Farm and Garden, all sponsoring the broadcast. Collinsworth to inbound into Hancock. Hancock being guarded by Boyd. Back to Collinsworth, now to Lannon.
There you go.
He's trying to get it to Haase, and it's stolen away by Lattimore.
She was open. It was just it wasn't a sharp pass. It was a lazy one again.
Jones drives, kicks it down low to Boyd. Boyd misses the left-handed layup. Collinsworth comes away with it for Seneca. If you're Seneca, do you go for one? And it's tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Seneca, as you actually do have a sub coming in, as Allison Young is going to sub in for Lattimore, probably making sure Lattimore doesn't pick up a third foul
Yeah.
with 22 seconds left in the half. Haase going to drive.
There you go,
Nobody-
Haase. Nice.
And that is her first points here of the second quarter. Seneca up 27-25, 10 seconds in the quarter. Jones with it for Lighthouse Christian. They kick it right wing three, no good. Haase tips it to Collinsworth, and Seneca is going to have a halftime lead here in Seneca. 27-25 is your halftime score. The halftime show is sponsored by Prater's Pharmacy. Back after this break on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians! The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District. Tradition, pride, class.
Getting to heaven isn't just about putting enough good on one side of the scale to balance the bad on the other. It's about fulfilling a death penalty, the one we deserve for our rebellion against God. None of the great moralities or great religions can pay the death penalty for our sin. Only Jesus Christ's death on the cross can do that. You have to look to Him as the only one who can save you. To learn more, call 888-NEED-HIM. That's 888-NEED-HIM.
And we welcome you back. We're here at the halftime show sponsored by Prater's Pharmacy as Seneca at 27-25. Halftime lead, 10 points for Olivia Haase. Really had things going there in the first quarter. She had 8 first quarter points, more balanced scoring there in the second quarter. She only had 2, but 10 total there in the first half to lead the Lady Indians. 5 for Jolie King, 4 for Ashton Landon, and 4 for Olivia Wade with a bucket by Maddie Collinsworth and Callie Rhodes as well. So balanced scoring for the Lady Indians here tonight as they try and pull off a win here on senior night.
They've been running the high pick and roll, and they've been running the back pick from the top. They're getting some good looks down inside. They're getting the girls cutting that are open. They're having a hard time. They're making some lazy passes that's not getting to them. They got to be sharp, crisp, because this Lighthouse Christian girls, they're all fast and quick. So if you're going to pass the ball, you got to make it sharp and on target.
Lighthouse Christian, 9 points for Azriana Lattimore, 7 for Sarah Jones, and 7 for Gabby Oglesby. But right now, neither team is shooting the three ball very well, as Lighthouse Christian has 1 3 made and Seneca does not have any.
Yeah, Seneca's been getting some offensive rebounds and they're trying to get put back in, but they're giving up too many offensive rebounds on the defensive side. They got to do a better job of blocking out and controlling the boards on defense.
Should be an interesting second half here as Seneca looks to snap a losing streak and try and carry some momentum into district play next Tuesday night as they play Monette in the district quarterfinals. The halftime show is sponsored by Prater's Pharmacy. Another timeout. Come back with the second half after this break. The KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is Better Health, Better You.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options including church and graveside services. They also have prearranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
Huddle Springs Church of Christ is bringing you today's ball game. They're a family-friendly church located just a few miles outside Seneca at 19306 Huddle Springs Road. With Sunday morning and evening worship services as well as midweek services on Wednesdays, check out HuddleSpringsChurchOfChrist.org for more information about all the classes and fellowships they offer throughout the week. Huddle Springs Church of Christ, where they say, we want to go to heaven with you. Cedar Lane Farm and Garden at 143 Cherokee Avenue in Seneca is your local feed dealer and a supporter of Seneca Indian sports. Offering vet, livestock, and pet products, Cedar Lane also carries a full line of farm and garden supplies. For more information, contact Cedar Farm and Garden on Cherokee Avenue in Seneca today. The number is 417-776-8231. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. through 2 p.m. for your convenience. Go Indians!
Does the world seem to be more connected, but with fewer meaningful conversations? We can build our own image and brand online without ever interacting with another person. We have privacy fences and indoor parking while barely knowing our neighbors' names. The world may feel like it's changed, but God's perfect design for us has not. We are created for community, and Jesus himself came to pay the price for our sins and offer us the ultimate, eternal, and perfect community. To learn more, call 888-NEED-HIM or chat with us at chataboutjesus.com.
And we welcome you back as we get set for second half action as Seneca and Lighthouse Christian get ready for action here in the second half. Seneca a 27-25 halftime advantage here in Seneca, as the Lighthouse Christian Lady Chargers are going to make their way out of the locker room, as it will be Lighthouse Christian basketball here to start second half play. Seneca up by 2, 27-25, as we get set for second half action. Lighthouse Christian in the road blues, Seneca in the home whites. Lighthouse Christian left to right here in the second half. Seneca will be going right to left. As Lighthouse Christian basketball here to start second half play. And Hazy, a quick steal for the Lady Indians. Gets it back to Collinsworth.
Yep.
Now works it to Lannon.
Lighthouse Christian in zone now.
Wade thought about the three, decides against it. Collinsworth now down low to Wade.
Oh,
and then Lannon able to save it inbounds and save it right to Wade. Free throw line jumper. Up and in for Olivia Wade.
That's kind of Wade's shot right there at the free throw line, Ben. She's very good at that.
Seneca trying to trap near the timeline.
Well,
they're able to work through it. Can't bank it in as Oglesby gets her own rebound, dumps it down low to Lattimore. Kicks it back out to Oglesby, and the three no good, but another offensive rebound. Left-handed scoop shot no good. Boyd comes up, no shot no good, and Campbell a rebound for Seneca.
Yeah, you got to take care. You got to rebound the basketball better than this if you want to win.
It's right wing Lannon in the right corner to Wade. Picks up her dribble, top of the key to Collinsworth. Left wing to Hazy. She's going to pop a three.
Hazy pop a three.
And that is good, and that is Seneca's first three of the night and their biggest lead of the night at 7.
They're going to zone. Get it, Ashton. You going in and turned it over. You go into zone like they did, Ben. Maybe try to save their foul trouble. But you going into zone, you're going to leave Hazy. Hazy can find the spots open and shoot those threes.
As Lannon picks up her dribble, gets it to Collinsworth. Right corner to Wade. It's a dangerous place. Well, it worked out.
It was.
Yeah, it worked out better than I thought. It went through Collinsworth's legs right to Campbell, but Campbell missed the shot. 6:23 to go here, opening quarter of play, or third quarter of play. Hazy can't save it, and now a foul by Campbell on the way up as Oglesby will go to the line for 2.
I got into coach mode, Ben.
As Campbell picks up her first, team's first.
We had the turnover, and Wade tried to, and she did a great job, trying to save it from going out of bounds. She didn't have to because it came off the back of the Lighthouse Christian's girl's foot. But anyway.
So the first free throw is good for Oglesby, and one more coming. As she missed the second one, ball tipped around by Seneca, and it goes to Lady Indians. As Hazy is going to go to the cup and get the bucket to fall.
Good drive by Hazy. Saw the opening from way out. There you go, Collinsworth. Steal. Up to Hazy. And a foul.
Fouled by Jones. Jones just picked up her third.
Foul on the Chargers, number 24.
So she just picked up her third. And I think it's Hazy to the line for 2 here for Seneca. As Hazy hits the first one more coming. Jones now really has to be careful with 3 fouls.
That'd be big if she has to go out for a while, because they need her. Jones is one of their better players.
Seneca a 10-point lead, 36-26, 5:45 to go here in the third quarter. Collinsworth picks up a reach-in foul. Her second, team second here in the quarter. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust, all sponsoring the broadcast. Left wing with it is Lighthouse Christian, and then over the back with the rebound is Oglesby, and they call an over the back on Oglesby, her second, team second.
I think Ashton had her blocked out. She jumped over the top of Ashton's back.
Seneca a 10-point lead, 36-26, 5:30 to go here in the third quarter.
Back to man for Lighthouse Christian. They got out of that zone.
Collinsworth gets it in the corner to Lannon. Lannon's shot is blocked, and a fight for it. And are they going to call it? Or are they going to? They may have said Sarah Jones stepped out of bounds, fighting for the rebound. So it'll be Seneca basketball.
Over there.
Gets it into Lannon. Lannon working against Jones. Jones has those three personals, and she just picked up number 4. Third team foul. If it's on Jones, that's number 4.
Oh, man, that is huge.
And that is her 4th.
That's big for.
And they can't get the sub in before as Boyd gets the steal. Gets it to Jones. Jones in the front court, gets it to Oglesby. Swings left wing side to Grundy. Back down low to Oglesby, behind the back pass, and not able to save it as Sarah Jones as Kyla Vandermeer subs in for her. And Cordy Hancock subs in for Seneca. 4:48 to go here in the third quarter. Seneca up by 10. This is the danger, Darryl, with only really playing 5. All 7 have played now. But if somebody's in foul trouble, you're in a whole world of hurt.
Yeah, especially if they're playing man-to-man.
Campbell going to
drive. Nice drive by Campbell. Nice move by Campbell.
She gets the layup to fall.
Got the pump fake and got the girl going forward so she can go around her. Oh, Hosey trying to steal one right up there at the half-court line. She's just a half step too late and picked up the foul.
As a timeout by Lighthouse Christian, 4:23 to go here in the third quarter of play on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians.
And we welcome you back. Seneca up 12, 38-26, 4:23 to go here in the quarter as Lighthouse Christian basketball. I want to thank some of our sponsors, 4-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau agent Josh Dotson, the Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Mid-America Specialty Markets, all sponsoring the broadcast. Lighthouse Christian with the basketball. They swing it around to Vandermeer. Now down low to Boyd. Boyd going to work through the double team, puts up the shot, no good offensive rebound. They'll get another offensive rebound, and a foul on Seneca is the third team foul.
Foul on the Indians, number 22, Maddie Collinsworth.
As Collinsworth picks up her third.
Her third foul, Maddie.
And the team's fourth. As Lighthouse Christian to trigger it in with Boyd. Gets it into Lattimore. Left wing side to Oglesby. Drives. Kicks it back out to Vandermeer. Now left wing side, driving in the lane was Grundy. Kicks it back out. Right wing three is good for Oglesby. That is one of the few players you probably can't leave alone.
They kind of got away with that high pick and roll. It was working early.
Landon with it for Seneca. She's going to drive. Nobody stops her, and she travels. Evan at the Neosho Daily News. Wish the Seneca Indians good luck. Let's go get that win as Jolie King in for Seneca, in for Maddie Collinsworth. A thank you to Lighthouse Tax Services in downtown Seneca, offering personal and business tax filings from Missouri and multiple states, a sponsor of KNEO Radio, the Seneca Indians, and to keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ballgame schedule, sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X at KNEO917 Sports. Shot no good, offensive rebound and putback no good. Another offensive rebound and putback for Oglesby. And she has the last 5 here for Lighthouse Christian to cut the lead to 7.
This is where you miss Maddie Collinsworth. Had to set the bench.
Hazy with it for the Lady Indians. She has 7 in the quarter, 17 in the contest. Hazy drives in the lane, can't bank it in, gets her own offensive rebound, kicks it back out to Campbell. Now to Hancock. Hancock, free throw line.
Oh.
And they call an offensive foul.
Offense?
No, they don't. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they called offensive as Grundy picks up the foul, her second, team's 4th. Hancock to the line for 2. It looked like he was calling offense as the first one's good.
There you go.
For Hancock. One more coming as Olivia Wade checks in for Seneca and for Campbell. Community Bank and Trust, proudly serving our customers for the past 140 years. You may visit their branch, 1102 South Cherokee, for all your banking needs. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, proud sponsor of the Seneca Indians. 39-31 Seneca, 2:40 to go here in the quarter. As with it for Lighthouse Christian, top of the key, Vandermeer. Right wing side, Grundy drives, picks up her dribble. Wild shot, no good, and it hit the back of the backboard, which is out of bounds. Seneca basketball up 8, 39-31. 2:20 to go here. Gets it to Landon. Nobody stopped the cutter, and Landon gets the bucket to fall.
Good cut there. Good pass.
Landon with 6 now for the Lady Indians. Lead back up to 10. A steal. Landon to King.
Oh, nice pass, too.
King lost it on the way up.
Lost it, yeah.
And the ball goes back to Lighthouse Christian. Newmac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, Prolu Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, all sponsoring the broadcast.
That's back court. Threw it in the front court and then didn't realize it. She threw it backwards. Turnover. Back to Seneca, Ben. 10-point lead with 1:53 left to go in the third quarter here. Let's see if we can't. Hey, they're running man-to-man. Let's see if we can't get some cuts and some picks and make them have to work a little bit.
As Hazy with it for the Lady Indians.
You got a mismatch on the girl on Jolie right here.
Pump fakes a 3.
Oh, there's a nice pump fake. There you go.
And Landon misses the layup. Hancock the rebound. Goes back to Wade. Now down low to Landon. Landon gets the bucket and the foul. Chance for the 3-point play here for the Lady Indians.
Well, great pass by down inside to Wade that time. Got a kick out from Cordy Hancock. Got the Wade on the outside, and a great pass down inside. Fine Landon. There's another one with 3 fouls, Ben.
Grundy with 3 now for Lighthouse Christian. As the free throw is good. McKaylee Mitchell will sub in. Seneca up 13, 44-31. 1:35 to go here in the third quarter. I want to say fourth quarter, but it's only the third.
Well, they got it.
As a foul on Hazy. Hazy picks up her first, and that's the team's 5th. So free throws are coming. That's 5 team fouls, so free throws. So free throws are coming for Lighthouse Christian. As it will be Lattimore shooting him. Lattimore has not scored here in the quarter. The first one is good. One more coming.
Let's see if we can block out Ben and take care of the basketball. Do not let him have second chance points.
McKaylee Mitchell subbed in for Seneca. I don't know that I mentioned that.
Yeah, for Ashton Lannon.
The second free throw is good as well. So the lead is 11. 44-33 Seneca. 1:20 to go here. Hancock kicks it to Hazy. Hazy top of the key.
Relax a little bit because it's not a hard man-to-man here.
Wade gonna drive, gets double teamed, loses the ball, and it's stolen by Lattimore. And then it's tipped out of bounds off of Seneca. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, Prairie Top Chiropractic, Lighthouse Tax Services, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, Cedar Lane Farm and Garden, all sponsoring the broadcast. 1 minute to go here in the third quarter of play as Lattimore gets fouled. She just made her last two. We'll see who they call this one on. They call it on Mitchell, her first.
Yeah, if you sink back in that 1-3-1, this tight 1-3-1, you've got to understand can't allow penetration right down the middle. Jolie's got to do a little bit better job of just staying with her up there on top.
The first free throw is no good.
But Lattimore's tough. She's a good basketball player.
Missed them both, and Seneca fought between teammates for the rebound, and it goes to Lighthouse Christian.
Those little things like that, Ben, is just if you win games or lose games, and they weren't even ready for the inbounds.
And Lattimore gets the bucket to fall off the inbounds play. It's the lead to 9. Mitchell to Hazy. See if Seneca goes for one shot here. 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Gets it to Mitchell. Now to King. Fakes the three. Back to Mitchell. Shot was blocked. Gets her own rebound. Back to Hancock. The basketballs are grease pig right now.
Yeah, she needs a pick. Get her a pick. There you go.
Hazy drives.
There
Nobody stops her, and she gets the layup to fall. The lead is back up to 11.
They don't do a good job switching on picks.
As with it is Oglesby for Lighthouse Christian. In the lane.
Yeah.
Scoop shot up and in for Lattimore, who has had quite the quarter here for Lighthouse Christian. 5 seconds in the quarter.
Crossover.
It'll count if it goes. Shot no good. Fight for the rebound, and it goes out of bounds. And that will end the third quarter of play. Seneca a 46-37 lead after 3 quarters of play. Fourth quarter coming up after this break on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
In a sense, we all live in earthquake zones. Sometimes things in our world are shaken by forces we can't control. It might be one of those times in your life right now. Life's quakes remind us how breakable and vulnerable we are. You were made for a relationship with Jesus Christ. Only through Him can you be safe for all eternity. He proved it by His blood when He died on the cross to pay for every sin you've ever committed. To learn more, call 888-NEED-HIM.
And we welcome you back as we get set for fourth quarter action here. Seneca will get the ball here to start the fourth quarter of play as Maddie Collinsworth back in for the Lady Indians to start the fourth quarter. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministries, Seneca School District, Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust, all sponsoring the broadcast. Seneca with the basketball, up by 9. Landon trying to bank it in, no good. And the rebound goes to Grundy. Now in the front court is Lattimore, and she got tripped. First team foul on Seneca in the quarter. See who they call it on. It's on Wade. Wade picks up her second. As back in with those 4 fouls is Sarah Jones. To sit the majority of the third quarter, if you could foul her out, that would be big for the Lady Indians. Jones almost lost it, poked back around to Lattimore. Lattimore in among the trees, gets the bucket to fall. She had 9 in the first half, and she has had quite the second half here.
It's too easy. Back to a 2-3 zone.
Lannon with it for Lady Indians, trying to get it to Hancock, and it's poked out of bounds. Will stay Seneca basketball. So get it into Lannon. Hazy had a quick breather there and is getting set to sub back in as ball poked away from Lannon.
Pick it up.
It will stay Seneca basketball. Gets it in the front court to Hancock. Hancock kicks it in the corner to Wade. Wade back to Hancock. Back to Wade. Decides against the 3, and then they throw it away as Olivia Hazy will check back in for the Lady Indians. She has 19 in the contest. She is in for Hancock.
That's where you need Hazy at, is when they're playing that zone, that 2-3. Hazy can get lost and shoot the threes. Stretching the pressure up here a little bit.
So they get it to Grundy. Being guarded by Collinsworth. Collinsworth, only Lady Indian in foul trouble. She's got 3. Right wing 3 rims out for Lighthouse Christian, but a long offensive rebound for Sarah Jones. Jones gonna drive, and it's poked from behind. It will.
Said it went off Jones.
Other sponsors: 4 State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau agent Josh Dotson, the Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Mid-America Specialty Markets. 6:15 to go in the contest. Seneca up 7. Left wing side, Collinsworth with it for the Lady Indians. Top of the key to Lannon. Right wing side, back with it, top of the key. Right wing to Hazy. Gets double teamed, means somebody else is open. Lannon in the corner to Wade. Her 18-footer is good. Yeah. It's a long 2, but it works out. Lead back up to 9. Wade almost had a steal. Oglesby with it. Swing it around. Jones pops a 3, and that is good for Lighthouse Christian, and the lead is down to 6.
You got to know where they're at on those threes.
With 5:30 to go here in regulation. Collinsworth picks up her dribble to Campbell down low on the post. Can't bank it in. Collinsworth came away with the rebound. Lannon goes up for a shot, and it's tipped out of bounds. It will stay Seneca basketball. A thank you to Lighthouse Tax Services in downtown Seneca, offering personal and business tax filings for Missouri and multiple states. Sponsor of KNEO Radio and the Seneca Indians. To keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule, like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X, KNEO 917 Sports, as that is a big 3 for Olivia Hazy. Seneca trying to trap in the corner. Jones kicks it to Lattimore, and Lattimore is unable to save it for Lighthouse Christian.
It's a big 3 by Hazy that time. She got loose, found an open spot, and they got it to her.
Seneca ball up 9, 4:55 to go here.
And here Lighthouse back to man-to-man.
In the contest, Collinsworth swings it to Wade, who wasn't really expecting the pass but managed to hang on. Hazy with it for the Lady Indians. She's got 22 on the night, gets it to Lannon. Lannon beats her defender, can't get the shot to fall, and the rebound goes to Grundy for Lighthouse Christian. As Oglesby with it for the Lady Chargers. Kick it to Lattimore. Lattimore loses it. Hazy fights for it, and it's tipped out of bounds off of Seneca. So it will stay Lighthouse Christian ball with 4:21 to go here in the fourth quarter. Lighthouse Christian has it with Lattimore. And the steal, almost a steal by Hazy, and now Collinsworth forces the jump ball with Grundy. Will stay Lighthouse Christian basketball.
That's one of those lazy passes you got to take advantage of.
It's Lighthouse Christian going to drive. She just put her head down and charged.
And that may be Collinsworth.
It's a foul before the shot.
Yeah.
As Collinsworth picks up her fourth, team second here in the quarter.
That's tough. That's tough right here to get Collinsworth out maybe for a couple minutes. That's all you want.
Hancock to sub in for Seneca is Hancock. You got to think Collinsworth only going to be out for a minute.
Maybe a minute, maybe two if you can get there.
As they get it in, does Lighthouse Christian. Back with it is Grundy to work it back around. Top of the key.
They want to shoot the ball. That's one you can't let go.
Lattimore's floater no good, and Hancock able to tip it to herself.
Go get it, Hosey. There you go.
Gets it to Hosey. Hosey across the timeline with 3:45 to go here in regulation. Hancock with it. It's a screen set to Lannon. Lannon lost it, and it will go back to Lighthouse Christian. 3:39 to go here in the fourth quarter. Seneca up by 9. Lighthouse Christian has it with Oglesby. Left wing side, an open three is good for Lattimore, who has had quite the night, and the lead back down to 6 with 3:20 to go.
You can't get
across the timeline.
Now we go the high pick and roll.
They're trying to double team. Hosey breaks through. Free throw line jumper for Wade is pure. And the lead is up to 8 now.
That's Wade's shot right there, about 15 feet from the free throw line.
And a timeout by Lighthouse Christian, a 30-second timeout. Seneca 53-45, 3:02 to go in regulation on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
And we welcome you back as Seneca up 53-45, 3:02 to go here in the contest. As it's going to be a long 3 minutes, Daryl. As a foul on Jolie King. King picks up her second, team's third, and Lighthouse Christian hasn't committed a foul here in the quarter.
We came out man to man here after the timeout. Collinsworth got a 1 minute rest. 3 minutes to go in the contest to see if she can last.
See if Seneca goes to zone to try and protect her. A lazy pass, and Collinsworth the steal, but then she throws it right back to Lighthouse Christian.
Yep.
Now on the other end, see if she can avoid picking up a silly foul. Lattimore drives and is fouled by King. So Lattimore will go to the line for 2. Chance to cut into the scoreboard. Cut into the lead with 2:49. Oh, they called that on Collinsworth. I could have swore that was on Jolie King. So Collinsworth fouls out. I could have swore they called that on King.
Oh my gosh. Ben, those things what drive a coach crazy. You get a steal and you just throw it right back to her.
So Lattimore gets the first free throw. Lattimore had 9 in the first half.
Yeah, she's the one that can play out there.
She makes the free throw. She'll have 22. She's got 21 points. Wade can't box out, though. Offensive rebound, couple different attempts, no good. Another offensive rebound, and a travel on the play on Lighthouse Christian. 53-46. Seneca, 2:43 to go here in regulation.
Yeah, you got to get dirt, dog, mean, nasty down inside blocking out. We need to high pick and roll here.
Seneca basketball. Hawsey only 3 points in the fourth quarter, but they were a big three. Lannon with it, gonna drive, gets double teamed, shot blocked. Wade and King fight for the rebound, and now a third player on top, and I think they're gonna call a foul.
No, they're gonna call a jump ball. They're all going after it.
Campbell just fell on top of him, so that's what made me wonder, but they did call jump ball.
Daylin was going after it too, so.
The possession arrow keeps it with Seneca. A 7-point lead as they're going to try and wipe some sweat off the floor.
Seneca needs about 7 more points, Ben. The high pick and roll will work.
Yeah, Seneca will trigger it in. Left baseline. Wade will trigger it in. Have a different inbounds person because Collinsworth fouled out. Got it into Hawsey. That's a tough inbounds play, and Hawsey does the smart thing of backing it back out.
Come on, stay there, Daylin. Get out of the way, Wade.
Hawsey gets double teamed to Wade. Wade, 18-footer, no good, and a rebound to Boyd of Lighthouse Christian. Now to Lattimore.
Yeah, that's not what you...
And a timeout by Lighthouse Christian with 2:03 to go here in the contest on the KNEO Seneca Indian Sports Network.
There are over 7.5 billion people on our planet. It's hard to believe that anybody would feel lonely, but maybe that's exactly how you feel. Well, Billy Graham has good news.
Jesus believed in the worth of the individual. And Jesus spent most of his time with individuals, not just great crowds. The Bible teaches that God loves you as an individual. And greater love hath no man than this, that he lay down his life for his friends. And the Lord Jesus Christ died on the cross. And while he was on the cross, he was thinking about you because he was God. He could look down the centuries and call you by name on that cross and say, I love you. I will forgive you if you will come to me.
That's right. God loves you, and he's waiting for you with open arms. Learn more at findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back. Seneca up 7, 53-46, 2:03 to go here in the contest. As it is Lighthouse Christian ball out of the timeout.
Seneca, they're going man to man.
As Lighthouse Christian gets it into Boyd. She's going to pop a three, no good. They left a rebounder alone, but Seneca comes away with the basketball with Lannon.
Pick it up.
Lannon
Good.
able to get it to Hawsey with 1:50 to go.
Get the double pick high.
Gets a pick and roll as Oglesby working.
Advantage of it.
Now to King. King gets a pick and roll to Wade. Wade kicks it to Hawsey. Seneca trying to milk some clock here.
All the way. There you go.
Lighthouse Christian does have 4 fouls to give. Hawsey has it poked, and that is not the
That's Lattimore.
That's Lattimore. Excuse me,
not Jones.
That is her third, team's first here in the second half. You have to think if they start needing fouls, you bring in Young and Vandermeer.
Well,
because
they've got a foul.
Because Lattimore, Grundy have 3, and Jones has 4.
They have to foul if they want to put them on the line.
As Hawsey with it for the Lady Indians. They're trying to double team Hawsey. King going to drive the lane. Nobody stops her. King get the layup to fall.
Jump ball.
Campbell is able to force a jump ball. Possession arrow does keep it with Lighthouse Christian, but it does change it next time out.
It's tough here. Minute 9, we got to block out, Ben. Give ground.
Kicks it around to Boyd. Now free throw line. Picking up her dribble is Grundy. Trying to get it to Lattimore.
Yeah.
Lattimore maneuvers around the defense and gets the layup to fall to cut the lead to 5. They're able to get the ball into Hawsey, and a timeout by Seneca with 44.8 seconds to go here in the contest on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is better health, better you.
And we welcome you back. Seneca up by 5, 53-48, with 44.8 seconds to go. Seneca ball out of the timeout. What has been an entertaining basketball game here this evening. Seneca looking to snap a losing streak and pick up a win and get some momentum heading into postseason play. Laying into inbound. Into Hazy. She is very near that end line 2 different times, and they throw the ball away, trying to get it to Wade. So now Lighthouse Christian with the basketball, and 38.5 seconds left in the contest. Seneca going to get back a little bit here on their pressure.
Well, they want to make them take a while to bring the ball down, but if you let them do this, they're just standing here.
Oglesby is fouled, so Oglesby will go to the line for 2, and now that is the 5th team foul on Seneca. As we'll see who they call it on. It's the second on Campbell.
Yeah.
This to cut the lead to 3. If she can make them both, as the first one is no good.
You got to block out. Wade and Campbell's got to block out hard.
So here comes the second one. She missed them both. Lannon fights for it, but Boyd comes away with it. Campbell able to force a jump ball. They're going to talk about it. If it's a jump ball, it's Seneca possession. It is a jump ball, and Seneca has the possession arrow.
Well, it has to be a jump ball. They both had it.
Well,
tough place to get it in right here, Ben.
The sideline here next to us. Gets it into, trying to get it into Hazy. Hazy in the front court. And there is the tug on the shirt by Boyd. Boyd does not have any fouls. That's her first, team's second. 26.2 seconds to go. Long ways to go in this one. And how is that?
They call that intentional?
They had to have called that intentional. I didn't see the intentional sign, but it's got to be intentional because everybody is behind the line.
So they shoved her from behind and wasn't going after the ball.
Well, she tugged her shirt. I saw the T-shirt tug, and it took a while for the referee to.
These are huge, Ben.
It's the first one rattles in for Hazy.
Okay.
One more coming. The other thing it does, too, is you get the ball as well.
7-point lead. We can get it.
As she hits them both, and you get the ball back as well.
That's 3-possession game.
Still have to inbound for Seneca. Get the ball in as Lannon will trigger it into Hazy.
Give it to her.
They're going to have to double team or foul here as Oglesby. And they're taking way too long as they're trying to double team. Hazy is able to work around the double team, and Seneca is going to snap their losing streak, Daryl, and come away with a 55-48 victory here on senior night. They improve to 7-18 on the season and snap a 10-game losing streak and try and bring some momentum into postseason play.
Oh, it always, yes, to be on that long losing streak and play some halfway decent basketball, but you get a W. It's good.
As head coach Drew Schulte just picked up his 100th career win as well, so he's been sitting on that one for a while. So congratulations to him.
Well, I'm glad he didn't have to wait till next year to get it.
So 55-48 your final score here. And Daryl, Seneca did a good job defensively You look out Lighthouse Christian, 14 points in the first quarter, 11, 11, 11, second, third, and fourth quarters.
They took some good shots. They couldn't get it in the basket sometimes, and they're tough. They got a good team. I don't think they played just as well as they can play, but it don't matter. That probably a little bit of the tough defense that Seneca had on that 1-3-1. They had a hard time figured out.
Take a time out. Come back with the post-game show sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District here on the KNEO Seneca Indian Sports Network.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District, tradition, pride, class.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options including church and graveside services. They also have prearranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half-priced, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
When you were a child, the future was an open book. You look forward to the great things you'd accomplish when you were all grown up. But what if as an adult, someone said to you, you should be more like a child? The Bible says that's exactly what Jesus told his followers. Billy Graham.
At that time, the disciples came to Jesus and asked, "Who is greatest in the kingdom of heaven?" And he said, "I tell you the truth, unless you are converted and become as little children, you'll never enter the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, whosoever humbles himself like a little child is greatest in the kingdom of heaven. You don't have to do some great thing or go through some great experience to know Christ. You just come like you are.
Discover how you can experience Jesus Christ personally. Go to findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back for the final time here on the Girls Contest, the post-game show sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District. And Daryl, it's always a good time to pick up your 100th career win. Drew Schulte picks it up. And Daryl, you think about last year compared to this year, they've quadrupled their win total almost. They go from 2 wins last year to 7 wins in the regular season this year.
Yeah, it's good. The girls have played a little bit better. The girls have been playing a little bit. They've been playing a little bit better this year. They come together a little bit. They really come together tonight because Lighthouse Christian is not that bad a basketball team, and they got a few girls on there that can flat play. And the girls come out, played hard tonight, and scored some points, and it was a good victory for them tonight.
Sarah Jones, the one of the 2 main scorers for this Seneca or for this Lighthouse Christian team, she was saddled with foul trouble. 7 points in the first half, only 3 in the second half.
That was probably the biggest deal, was her getting her 4th foul. And from then on, she had to play passive. Not only on passive on the offensive side, but she had to play on the defense, but she had to play passive on the offensive side. Couldn't risk her going down there and getting rebounds and trying to put them back up, getting called for over the back. So that helped well.
Lattimore finished with 23 for Lighthouse Christian. On the flip side, Olivia Hawsey, it seems like she's kind of flipped a script here in the second half of the season, and she's become a lot more aggressive. 24 points for her. Olivia Wade with 10. The pick and roll seemed to work for
Wade
both.
was good. They got the ball to Wade a few times. Where she is effective, she's effective from like 15 feet in. She's got a good shot, and if she learned to shoot that shot, she's learned to shoot a shot and try to get her get the ball to her right there. That's where she's good.
We will take a timeout. When we come back, we'll start to preview the boys' contest. The countdown to tip-off sponsor, People's Bank of Seneca, here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
You've got to have someone that understands what you are doing as a mission. Community bankers are important that way because they understand the community relationships that we have to form to be successful.
I feel like First Community Bank and Myers-Davis, our cultures are so similar. It is all about relationships.
It's a real boon to our community to have a bank like First Community to be supportive of so many things.
They're willing to take a chance on entrepreneurs, which is helpful to make the community grow.
We Christians have become soft. We've become absorbed with the world. Until now, it is difficult to tell the difference between the true believer in Christ and a man of the world.
Ouch. Does that hit a little too close to home? Here's Billy Graham on how we can turn that around.
Today, we need desperately to have men and women of courage and discipline. For courage and discipline are contagious. And if the world is to be changed, it must be done not by those who go along with the crowd, but by those like Martin Luther when he cried out, "Here I stand, I can do no other."
That's not an easy thing to do, but with God's help, it is possible. Learn more about developing courage and discipline in your walk with God at findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back. The pregame show sponsored by People's Bank of Seneca gets set for the final game of the regular season. Seneca comes in 9-14 overall. They won on Monday night against Mack County. Darrell, a good win. Fell on Tuesday night at a very good Stratford team.
Yeah.
Again, looking to find some momentum heading into postseason play. They open up the postseason on Monday night against Monette, the host seed Monette, at Monette. And Darrell, this district is wide open. I know Seneca's the 4, Monette's the 5, and Cassville's the 6. They could surprise some people. Any one of those 3 teams could surprise some people.
That district, like you said, Ben, it all depends on who shows up. I mean, all the teams are just, you know, you can say they're about equal, but I mean, their record says they're not. But man, on a given night, any one of them could beat either one. I mean, it could be a toss-up.
It'll be interesting to see. Like we said, we figured Monette and Seneca would be the 4-5 matchup, and Seneca is going to be the quote-unquote home team on the road facilities due to the fact of their head-to-head win. But it's going to basically be a road environment on Monday night in Monette.
Yeah, being the home team, playing the home team, both the girls and boys play the home team at their district, so that's going to be tough wins for both teams.
You win, you advance, you lose, you get ready for track season. As Seneca
track or baseball.
Yeah, Seneca did a good job on Monday night. Had picking up Zane, because Zane kind of struggled there on Monday night, but Jagger Wilson had a career high. He finished with 21, Tyrone Harris with 19, and Zane with 13. We always talk about how Zane finds a way to get his points, but you really need that 2 or 3 to step up if you want to have a chance to win.
Yeah, if there's a few kids hitting a few good shots from the outside, you know, Tyrone Harris and Jagger Wilson, if they can get hot from the outside, I think Don Brown even had a 3 from the outside. You're getting, if you get some of that productivity, and I believe even Jay Schulte had a couple good shots from the outside. If you can get those, then he doesn't have to have his points. I guarantee you he'd probably rather take the ball and dish it to somebody open. You know, he's not a kid who thinks he has to shoot the ball all the time.
One of the more prolific three-point scorers in school history. Went over 1,000 points in the loss to Mount Vernon a couple weeks ago. You know, he still wants to be playing basketball for the next couple of weeks. Lighthouse Christian and Seneca are coming your way in about a minute and a half. As Seneca, I don't know if they're going to start their 5 seniors as well, as Jagger Wilson has kind of worked his way into the starting lineup, but you could see a starting lineup. Your starting lineups here tonight, sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Zane Grote, John, Tyrone Harris will definitely get the starts. Jay Schulte probably get a start. I wouldn't be surprised if all 5 seniors start, because it would be Grote, John, Harris, Schulte, Klaus, and Brown. So I would not be surprised if those are the 5 starters for Seneca here tonight. For Lighthouse Christian, it should be number 0, Judah Louderback, number 4, Oren Stinson, number 5, Logan Nye, number 12, Jojo Ron, and number 23, Elijah Ron. Head coach of the Chargers is Brevin Hill. Head coach of the Indians is Skip Brock. So we get set for the finale here tonight between Lighthouse Christian and Seneca. Should be a fun one here tonight, Darrell.
It should be. Lighthouse Christian's a very good basketball team, and it'll be a good test for Seneca going into the district. If we can play hard and come out with a victory tonight.
And just like we stated in the girls' game, the boys' game, this Lighthouse Christian team out of the Springfield area, and we know Christian, Springfield area schools play very good basketball.
Yeah, they do. That's what they're known for.
As Zane is getting honored right now for getting his 1,000 points in his career, so congratulations to him. As they're getting the basketball, and Zane has kind of a little bit of a tough high school career, Daryl. You think about it, he's been a prolific three-point scorer, but he's had 3 different head coaches in his 4 years. Because his freshman year he had Will King, his sophomore and junior years he had Court Hardy, and now his senior year Skip Brock. So definitely tough if you have 3 different head coaches in 4 years, but he's done a good job managing it and just kind of going about his own business.
It's not that Zane had to prove himself to every coach. Every coach coming in here knew Zane could play basketball and knew Zane could shoot.
As Lighthouse Christian is getting introduced, they're in the road orange uniforms. As we get set for action here, and Daryl, I do think it is the 5 seniors getting the start here tonight for the Seneca for the Seneca Indians. It is the 5 seniors getting the start here tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Seneca will be in the home uniforms, the home whites. Lighthouse Christian in the road uniforms, the road orange here. As Seneca, just like the girls, are going to try and find some momentum as they head into district play. Their districts will open up Monday night at 6 o'clock at Monette against Monette. Again, we'll have audio-only broadcast of that contest on Monday evening. Countdown to tip-off sponsor is People's Bank of Seneca. The starting lineup sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. As we get set for action, Klaus will jump against Oren Stinson. Seneca left to right across your computer screen. Lighthouse Christian right to left. As Lighthouse Christian wins the tip, and we are underway in game 2 of our doubleheader.
Seneca start off in a 2-3 zone.
Louder back with it for Lighthouse Christian. Going to pop a right wing 3, miss it, and a good rebound there by Klaus. You always say the soft spot in the zone is that weak side rebound, and Klaus was there to corral it for Seneca. Lighthouse Christian comes in a 3-2 zone of their own.
Yeah, it's kind of more of a 3-2. 3-2 or 1-2-2, whatever you want to do. You can run it a bunch of different ways.
Grotjohn in the corner.
Yeah, it's a 3-2.
Skips it back top of the key to Schulte, now to Harris. Picks up his dribble, back to Schulte, left wing side. Schulte in the corner, too many bodies in one area. Klaus gets double teamed, back to Schulte. Now to Harris, right wing side. Brown out to Grotjohn, right wing 3 is good for Grotjohn. And
that's how you beat a zone, in and out.
A zone buster there as Grotjohn, the first bucket of the game. On the other end, that looked like a walk as Louderback, right wing 3, no answer. Grotjohn tipped it, but getting the offensive rebound to Stinson. Right wing to Stinson. His 3 no good. And another offensive rebound, Louderback with it. And they call a foul on Dom Brown. Brown picks up his first and the team's first. I want to thank some of our sponsors, New Mac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, ProLube Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, all sponsoring the broadcast. Lighthouse Christian with it. They have not scored a minute 40 into the contest. Had a couple open looks, just haven't converted. As the ball tipped by Harris, but Stinson able to get it back. As the 2 Stinsons play catch, and now they lose it, and Brown gets it in the front court to Grotjohn. 2-on-1. Good job hesitating. Can't get the bucket to fall, though. It's on the other end, Louderback working 1-on-3, and now they back things out a little bit. Left wing three to answer, no good. Brown tips it to Klaus. Grotjohn with it for Seneca. Grotjohn in the front court for the Indians. Swings it to Schulte. Back to Grotjohn, back to Schulte. Now working towards the right wing side. Seneca taking their time here. It's Harris with it. He's going to pop a three of his own. Missed it long. Long rebound tipped out of bounds off of Lee Stinson, and the ball will stay with Seneca. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, Prairie Top Chiropractic, Lighthouse Tax Services, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, and Cedar Lane Farm and Garden sponsoring the broadcast. Schulte with it for the Indians. Picks up his dribble. Is it poked away, gets it back. Swings it to Grotjohn. Grotjohn down low to Klaus. Klaus has the ball poked away and stolen by Nye. Now on the other end, nice pass. Harris tried to get back, but Louderback with the bucket, and Lighthouse Christian on the board. 3-2 Seneca, 5 minutes to go here. Opening quarter is a nice pass and a dump down low to Don Brown.
Good find by Jay Schulte there. Don Brown had him posted up down deep inside.
5-2 Seneca, 4:40 to go here in the first quarter. As the Stinsons play catch, I'm guessing they're brothers. If they're not brothers, they're cousins. Because one's a junior, one's a sophomore.
Yeah.
Driving is Louderback, and he tried to bank it in, no good. Don Brown the rebound for Seneca, but it's stolen by Louderback. Louderback gets the bucket and the foul.
And that's number 2 on Don Brown.
His second, team second. And Jagger Wilson going to sub in for Seneca. So Seneca now goes a lot smaller here. Louderback try and complete the three-point play and tie the contest up.
It's not only smaller, but we don't have the body down inside to bang.
We're tied at 5, 4:20 to go here. First quarter. Grotjohn with it for the Indians. Gets it to Harris. Harris is known for his slashing. If he can slash, Wilson also can hit some threes as Wilson is in there for the Indians. Schulte with it right wing side. Gets trapped in the corner, gets it to Harris. Harris drives in the lane, dumps it down low. Shot blocked, but they call a foul on the play on Lighthouse Christian, so Jagger Wilson to the line for 2.
This is a 3-2 defense that's shifted just like a 1-3-1. You notice the bottom two will slide back and forth, and the backside wing has to drop. It's run just like a 1-3-1. What happens is the weakness of this is the backside block, which is just what they hit Jagger down here with, wide open.
There are 2 shots coming here as Rick McCullough is the one that said he was in the act of shooting. The Lighthouse Christian coach, Brevin Hill, doesn't agree, but his opinion doesn't really matter. The only person's opinion that matters is Rick McCullough's.
Yeah.
And the other 2 officials, but he was the one that called that foul. So Jagger goes 1 for 2, 6-5 Seneca, 3:55 to go here. Opening quarter of play. As Ron with it for Lighthouse Christian. Swings it to Louderback. Back to Ron. Now in the right corner is Nye. Nye gets double teamed. Work it back to Louderback. Louderback free throw line. Kicks out left wing 3 is good for Nye.
This is what they like to do. Penetrate, pitch. Penetrate and pitch.
Lighthouse Christian an 8-6 lead. 3:25 to go here. Opening quarter of play. Grotjohn swings it to Harris. Harris trying to answer, cannot. And the rebound to Lee Stinson of Lighthouse Christian. As Ron with it, swings it to Stinson. Stinson drives in the lane, kicks back out to Ron. Ron drives down low, nobody stopped him, and he gets the bucket to go. 10-6 Lighthouse Christian, 3 minutes to go here in the opening quarter of play. Harris picks up his dribble. Gets it to Wilson. Now to Grotjohn. He can make it from that side. Schulte going to pop a 3. Misses it short. Louderback tips it to Nye. Nye in the front court. Swings it to Louderback. Left wing side to Stinson. Stinson cross court to Louderback. That's a deep three, and it's no good, but nobody boxed out the weak side. An offensive rebound for Ron, and then Klaus able to pick up the pieces.
Yeah, he couldn't get at point-blank range.
Grotjohn pops a three, no good. Klaus almost had a rebound, but it goes to Lighthouse Christian.
Long shots produce long rebounds. That's what happened.
Stinson down low, left all alone, left-handed layup up and in for Ron, and a timeout by Seneca. 12-6 Lighthouse Christian here in the first quarter with 2:06 to go on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Huddle Springs Church of Christ is bringing you today's ball game. They're a family-friendly church located just a few miles outside Seneca at 19306 Huddle Springs Road. With Sunday morning and evening worship services as well as midweek services on Wednesdays, check out huddlespringschurchofchrist.org for more information about all the classes and fellowships they offer throughout the week. Huddle Springs Church of Christ, where they say, "We want to go to heaven with you."
And we welcome you back. Lighthouse Christian has a 12-6 lead with 2:06 to go here in the first quarter of play. Seneca down by 6. Seneca had a 6-3 lead at one point, but Lighthouse Christian has turned things around. Seneca basketball out of the timeout. Want to thank some of our sponsors: People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, and Community Bank and Trust. Grotjohn in the corner to Harris. Harris going to drive. Does a good job hesitating. It's blocked. They call a foul. So Harris will go to the line for two. That's the second block that Lighthouse Christian doesn't agree with. As they call the foul, we'll see who it's on. They call it on Nye, his first, team second. So here comes the first free throw from Harris, and it's good.
Klaus comes in for Don Brown again, get him out of the offense and defense.
I didn't realize Don Brown had checked back in.
Stuck him in there, I think, for offense, and then getting him out to play defense with them 2 fouls.
Don't want to pick up a third here in the first half as Harris goes 1 for 2. Rebound to Louderback for Lighthouse Christian. Up 12-7, 1:47 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Seneca goes man-to-man.
So with it is Ron for Lighthouse Christian. Gets it to Stinson. Stinson in the lane. Can't bank it in, and Klaus does a good job grabbing the rebound.
Good defense.
Gets it to Wilson in the front court, and his shot was blocked from behind. It will stay Seneca basketball. For State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Mid-America Specialty Markets, all sponsoring the broadcast. It's where you need the pump fake. They get it into Harris, and that was a good inbounds play, but they couldn't get the bucket to fall. Rebound to Stinson for Lighthouse Christian. Stinson going to pop a three, and that's no good. A rebound to Harris. Harris in the front court for the Indians. They're going to reset things. Grotjohn with it now. Swings it to Wilson. Wilson now works it right wing side to Harris. Harris swings it to Grotjohn. Fakes the three. Back to Harris. Down low to Klaus. Klaus gets double teamed. Back out to Harris. Harris loses it, and Harris is fouled on the play by JoJo Ron, his first, team's third. A thank you to Lighthouse Tax Services in downtown Seneca, offering personal and business tax filings for Missouri and multiple states. Sponsor of KNEO Radio and the Seneca Indians. They get it into a wide open Wilson. Can't get it to fall, but they actually said it went off a Lighthouse Christian player. I thought Klaus tipped it out of bounds.
I don't know. Someone else might have been there with it.
So Seneca will get the ball back.
We're having a hard time scoring.
Let's get it into Wilson. Now to Schulte. Yeah, only 2 field goals here in the quarter as Grotjohn hits another three. A little too much space there for Grotjohn, and the lead's down to 2 with 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Louderback is fouled on the play by Schulte. Schulte's first, team's third. Schulte had a hard time staying with him. You saw him put his head down, and he was going to drive by him.
That far out is hard to stay with.
As Klaus subs out, Roman Miller subs in. So they get it in to Ron with 20 seconds to go. Harris got beat, dump it down low. Kick it back out to Louderback. His three, no good. Miller has it tipped away to a Lighthouse Christian player, and Ron gets the bucket to go. He has 6 in the quarter. The lead is 4. Harris with 8 seconds to go. I think you give it to Grosjean, and he'll pop it. It'll count if it goes from there. No good. Lighthouse Christian, I think that would count if it goes, as that is no good to end the first quarter of play. At the end of one, Lighthouse Christian 14 and Seneca 10 here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Cedar Lane Farm and Garden at 143 Cherokee Avenue in Seneca is your local feed dealer and a supporter of Seneca Indian Sports. Offering vet, livestock, and pet products, Cedar Lane also carries a full line of farm and garden supplies. For more information, contact Cedar Farm and Garden on Cherokee Avenue in Seneca today. The number is 417-776-8231. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. through 2 p.m. for your convenience. Go Indians!
The staff at Mid-America Specialty Markets, along with Jamie and Terry Langford, are proud to serve our community and support the local high school students in their extracurricular activities this school year. Langford Insurance specializes in life, agribusiness, commercial, and personal insurance needs. Please stop by and see us at our office at 908 Washington Avenue, or call us at 417-776-LIFE, or visit us at midaminsurance.com.
And we welcome you back as we get set for second quarter action here. Seneca down 14-10 here in the second quarter. Schulte with the ball for Seneca. Seneca having a hard time getting anything down low as Louderback almost stole it. Harris able to maintain it. Harris in the lane, kicks it out to Schulte. Schulte pops a left wing three, misses it short. And the rebound to Stinson. That's Lee Stinson for Lighthouse Christian. Now to Louderback. Louderback gets it to Ron.
Still man-to-man, Seneca.
Ron, dribble handoff to Nye. Nye kicks it in the corner to Ron. To JoJo Ron. Now back out to Louderback. There's 2 Rons and 2 Stinson on this Lighthouse Christian team. Shot no good. Offensive rebound and putback. Up and in for Elijah Ron. He has 8 of the 16 for Lighthouse Christian. Seneca with Dom Brown not in there has no inside presence at the moment. As Harris drives and the foul before. Nope, they call a travel on the play. Said he skipped to Mylou and took one too many skips. 6:55 to go here until halftime. 16-10. Lighthouse Christian. Dribble handoff, Louderback with it. Picks up his dribble. Stinson going to drive. Kick it back out. Wide open three is short for Ron. He tips it, but right to Schulte of Seneca. Kicks it in the front court to Wilson. Back to Schulte. Gets it to Grosjean. That's an open three, and that's good. Only reason why Seneca is in this contest is because Grosjean has 3 threes. Louderback fakes a step back three, gets it back to Nye. Now to Stinson, right wing side. He's going to try and pop a three of his own. Offensive rebound for Nye and a foul on Roman Miller. Miller picks up his first, team's first here in the quarter. To keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ballgame schedule, be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X at KNEO 917 Sports.
You got to do a better job blocking out, Ben.
Louderback try and hit a three, and he hits a three while a little bit of contact. May have been trying to draw a foul, but he hits the three to get the lead up to 6 at 19-13. Harris with it for Seneca. Harris back top of the key to Schulte. Right corner to Grosjean. That is not the person you want to leave open, and that is why. At some point, yes, at some point I think they'll realize he's not the person to leave open.
Yeah, they're losing him in that zone.
It's Louderback Picks up his dribble, gets it to JoJo Ron. Ron going to drive. Nobody stops him. Count the bucket and the foul for JoJo Ron. His first points of the night as Wilson picks up the foul, his first, team second. Anytime Seneca responds, Lighthouse Christian has a response of their own. JoJo Ron trying to complete the three-point play. Misses the free throw, and a good box out there by Klaus.
Yes, it is.
Ollie Forrester checked in for Lighthouse Christian. Tyrone Harris with it for Seneca. Seneca down 5. Harris.
Now they go box and one.
As
Lighthouse Christians and a box and one on Zane.
JoJo Ron is following him around. Kicks out Schulte, an open three, no good. Louderback and Bruner were fighting for the rebound, and Louderback came away with it for Lighthouse Christian, but he was not anticipating Ron. Ron and Louderback were not on the same page, so the ball goes back to Seneca. Community Bank and Trust, proudly serving our customers for the past 140 years. You may visit their branch at 1102 South Cherokee for all your banking needs. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender, proud sponsor, Seneca Indians. Harris drives, kicks out to Wilson. Wilson going to pop a three. That's short. Klaus, the offensive rebound. Free throw line jumper is no good, and the rebound goes to Ron. Ron in the front court to Louderback.
These other guys are going to get their shots, and Zane's in a box and one. And they've got to produce. That's the shots you got to make.
It's Ron with it for Lighthouse Christian, and he just loses it out of bounds. Stepped out of bounds before he knocked it off of Harris. Everett at the Neosho Daily News versus Seneca Indians. Good luck. Let's go get that win. 21-16 Lighthouse Christian. 4:30 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, these guys, Seneca's getting open shots. We got to make them.
Schulte swings it to Harris. Harris going to drive baseline, kick it to Klaus. Klaus now to Wilson. Wilson back to Harris. Harris works through the double team. Harris going to drive. Little floater in the lane, can't bake it in, get his own rebound. He's going to go back up, lose it, get it, and they call a foul on the play on Lighthouse Christian. First team foul in the quarter. See who the foul is on.
It was 23, I believe.
Oh,
sorry.
15. They call it on Bruner, his first. Team's first here in the quarter. Grotjohn to inbound, into Schulte. Schulte drives baseline, kicks it to Grotjohn in the left corner. Back out to Harris. Harris swings it to Wilson. Wilson just holding it at the moment, being guarded by Ron.
Get the ball, box and one. Get the ball in the middle, and you'll have open shots. And that's what we've done. Tyrone's been inside, penetrated, kicked it out. We've got to make those shots.
Harris in the lane, kicks
Like
out to
that right
Schulte,
there.
Open three, and that rattles out and falls back in for Jay Schulte, and the lead's down to 2. That was an open look, and he eventually allowed it to go home as Brown set to check back in with those 2 fouls. Louderback leading Lighthouse Christian. He has 8 points here in the first half. As driving is Ron, and missed the shot, but he'll go to the line for 2. As he was fouled by Caden Klaus, his first, team's third.
Wow. I didn't think that was much of a foul. I thought Caden Klaus went straight up. I mean, you're allowed to play defense straight up to the ceiling. If you jump straight up and don't come down with your hands.
So first free throw is no good. One more coming as Brown checks in for Klaus. And you got a couple subs in for Lighthouse Christian as well. New Mac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, Perlu Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, all sponsoring the broadcast. The second free throw rattles in for Ron. 22-19 Lighthouse Christian. 3 minutes to go here until we hit halftime. Schulte with it for Seneca. Schulte working against Oren Stinson. Drives, gets walled off, but they call a foul on Oren Stinson. His first, team's second.
Foul on the Chargers, number 4, Oren Stinson. His first foul.
Grotjohn will trigger it in for the Indians. working right baseline. So they get the ball into Schulte. Now to Harris. Harris has not scored in the contest. Harris going to drive, kick it to Grosjean. His jumper is no good. Maybe he just needs to shoot from three.
Yeah.
He's hit 4 threes, missed that
Little
15-footer.
Yeah. Baseline shot.
Lee Stinson with it for Lighthouse Christian. Gets it to Louderback. Louderback being guarded by Schulte, now gets it to Ron. That's Elijah Ron with it for Lighthouse Christian. You got 2 Stinsons and 2 Rons in there at the moment.
Trying to get a set play here.
Ron with it for Lighthouse Christian. He drives and gets the layup to fall because Don Brown didn't want to pick up a Sully third.
Yeah.
Harris going to drive, kick out to Schulte. Schulte, free throw line. Picked up his dribble, back out to Wilson. Now top of the key to Harris. He's going to pop a 3, and that's good for Tyrone Harris. Cut the lead to 2, 24-22, 150 to go. And Don Brown picks up an offensive foul.
Yeah. And Don Brown was there waiting on it.
As JoJo Ron picks up his second and the team's third.
Number 12, JoJo Ron.
The coach is wondering how that's an offensive foul, and he was camped out having a picnic waiting. So I don't
he was sitting there waiting on it.
So I don't understand how they think that's not an offensive foul. Seneca can tie the game up with the 2. Grosjean with it for the Indians. Being guarded by JoJo Ron, who has those 2 personals.
They're straight man-to-man now.
Harris being guarded by Stinson, lost his dribble. Gets it to Schulte. Schulte being guarded by Louderback. Schulte, left wing side, being harassed, and they call a foul on Louderback. Louderback picks up his first, team's fourth. As Grosjean will trigger it in for Seneca, left baseline. Into Brown, good job hesitating. Count the bucket and the foul for Don Brown. Chance for the 3-point play. We'll see who they call the foul on.
I think 23, Ben, I'm not sure.
Which if that's Elijah Ron, that's his first. Oh, they call it on Lee Stinson, his second. As Caden Klaus set to check in for Seneca if Brown can make the free throw, and he does. So
get Don Brown out on defense to save him with those 2 fouls.
Seneca 25-24 lead, 1:18 to go until halftime. As left wing side with it is Elijah Ron. Work it around left corner, and that is a timeout by Lighthouse Christian with a minute to go here in the first half. Seneca up 1 on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Marine Center Incorporated is a sponsor of Seneca Athletics. In business since 1979, they offer Mercury and Suzuki motors, along with low boats as well as boat repairs. Located at 4961 Highway 43 in Joplin, Missouri, open Monday through Friday 9 to 5, Saturday 9 to 12, and closed on Sunday. For more information, the phone number is 417-781-7450 or online at marinecenterjoplin.com. The Marine Center Incorporated, where the slogan is, your family boating headquarters.
Seneca 1-point lead, 25-24, 59.1 seconds left here in the first half. And I don't know what kind of run this is. It was 24-18, wasn't it, Daryl?
It was something like that, yeah. Seneca's got the last few baskets.
That would be a 7-0 run here for the Indians. Louderback will trigger it in left baseline for Lighthouse Christian. Being guarded by Schulte. Gets it into Oren Stinson, being guarded by Klaus.
Man-to-man, straight man-to-man, Seneca is.
Now JoJo Ron with it for Lighthouse Christian. They may be going for one shot here, Darryl.
Don't look like they're in much of a hurry.
But a good end to the half for Seneca regardless. They may not have a lead depending on what happens, but a good end to the half for Seneca to be within shouting distance. As they are going to go for one. As Seneca is going to allow them to go for the final shot. Lighthouse Christian will get the ball to start the second half as well, so they could have a 4 or 5 point possession out of the break. Louderback being guarded by Schulte. Louderback drives in the lane, lost it on the way up, and it's off of Seneca. It will stay possession for Lighthouse Christian. Good job there by Schulte to not get beat deep as they're trying to get it into Stinson. The ball is tipped, and Klaus has a chance to take the lead. Well, they already had the lead, but a good job there by Klaus to keep them in the lead. 25-24 Seneca here at the half. The halftime show sponsored by Prater's Pharmacy. Take a timeout. Come back with some statistics for you after this on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is Better Health, Better You.
A sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho, serving the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer personal banking services, including checking and savings accounts, home loans, and online banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, an equal housing lender. Member FDIC, where their slogan is
Southwest Missouri Bank. We can do that.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
You know what fear feels like. Maybe waiting on a medical test, wondering how you're going to make ends meet, or worrying about someone you love. What if those fears could be silenced by 2 little words? Fear not. When you trust your life and everything in it to Jesus Christ, those 2 words, fear not, can give you peace over anxiety.
In the midst of our world filled with its dangers, hate, and war, the words of our Lord Jesus Christ are more relevant today than they were then. Once more he comes to those who love him and says, fear not.
Billy Graham.
He comes to you in the hospital room. He comes to you in the midst of a family tragedy. He comes to you in the midst of a business or physical tragedy. And he says, fear not, I'm with you. I'm there to help you.
You can turn your fears over to God when you start a personal relationship with his son, Jesus Christ. Find out more at findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Okay.
And we welcome you back as 5.5 minutes until the start of the second half. Seneca has a 25-24 lead here at the half. Zane Grotjohn kept Seneca in it when they got behind there. 4 made threes. He's got 12 points on the night. But Seneca has to find a way to stop Elijah Ron and Judah Louderback. Ron with 10 and Louderback with 8.
I tell you what, those boys are quick. They got a good, quick first step, and if they don't get that help side defense out. But here's the problem, Ben. Sometimes when them guys would go in and miss, we're not getting the block out we need to get from them, and they're getting too many offensive rebounds.
Be interesting to see the adjustment. Don Brown had 2 fouls in the first about 3 minutes of the contest. He did a good job of getting back and not picking up that 3rd personal foul there in the first and second quarter.
Hey, that's what you got to do. You know, now he can play a little bit. He doesn't want to pick up number 3. I know that. Too quick. You know, you try to get to the 4-minute mark of the third quarter before you can play too much, you know.
And Seneca, I mean, Don Brown is bigger than all those other kids, so if you can take advantage of that size. But, I mean, for Seneca, you got to have other kids step up. Don Brown with 5, 4 for Tyrone Harris, and 3 for Jay Schulte. I mean, those are the other kids that really need to find a way to get a point or two.
Right, they got to score. They went boxing one for a little bit, you know, and penetrate and pitch, and Tyrone Harris was doing a good job of that, penetrating pitches, and they were getting open shots on the outside. I mean, Zane burned them. They jumped on Zane, and then the others they've got to be able to chip in. They've got to be able to score on those open shots.
Take a timeout, come back with the second half after this break. The halftime show, sponsored by Prater's Pharmacy, here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is better health, better you.
We Christians ought to be lights in the midst of darkness, and our lives should exemplify peace and joy in the midst of frustration, confusion, and despair.
But that's not always the case, is it? Billy Graham understood why it can be hard for followers of Christ to be different from the world around them.
Every possible pressure is being brought to bear upon the Christians to conform to the standards of the world. The greatest need in America and in the Western world at this hour is not a new organization. It is not more money. It is more revival among God's people. And we're never going to have a revival unless Christians discontinue their conformity to the world.
If you want to be different from the world around you, we have some resources that can help. Stop by our website, findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back as Seneca has a 25-24 lead here as we get set for second half action. And Darryl, if Seneca wants to pick up their 10th win of the year, what do they have to do here in the second half?
They've limit Lighthouse Christian to one shot at the rim. They got to play solid defense, and they got to block out and rebound. They got to own the boards in the second half. Lighthouse Christian is fast, quick, and they take the ball to the basket, and they're very good. And they're going to be tough to hold off. Offensively, I mean, they're going to hound Zane to death. That kid, whoever's guarding Zane's not coming off of him.
Elijah Ron.
Okay, they might be running man-to-man, but he ain't coming off to help anywhere. So the other four has got to pick up. They got to penetrate, pitch, and see if they can't pick up the scoring. Zane will get some points. There ain't no doubt about that.
Dom Brown with 2 fouls, only player in foul trouble for the Indians. Lee Stinson, JoJo Ron, the 2 players with 2 for Lighthouse Christian. So Lighthouse Christian will get the ball here to start the second half, going left to right across your computer screen. Seneca right to left in the home whites. Second half action is underway here from Seneca. Final regular season game of the season. Ron being guarded by Harris, trying to bounce pass, and it's kicked around. And Lighthouse Christian comes away with it. Schulte guarding Louderback, and he's done a pretty good job here as they dump it down low, and the ball tipped away, and Brown comes away with it for Seneca. Harris with it for the Indians. Swings it in the corner to Grotjohn to Schulte. Schulte picks up his dribble back to Wilson. Now to Harris. Harris going to drive. Pick up his dribble to Grotjohn off his foot. Off another player's foot right to Harris. Does a good job hesitating, can't bake it in. Dom Brown able to get it to Harris. Back to Dom Brown for the bucket.
I don't know how that all unfolds, Ben. It looks like the ball is rolling around down there. Went right to Harris.
I'm going to use one of your favorite lines. It's like a grease pig at the state fair.
Nobody can pick it up.
As down low on the other end, Oren Stinson gets his first points of the night. Cut the lead back down to 1. It's Harris with it for Seneca. Seneca up by 1. 6:50 to go here, the third quarter. Schulte being guarded by Louderback. Is now a different player. Lee Stinson is on him. The jumper is no good for Schulte. Rebound to Oren Stinson. Kicks it to Louderback. Louderback picks up his dribble as he passes it to Ron, and Ron gets it back to Louderback. Now to Lee Stinson being guarded by Wilson. That's a walk.
Holy cow, that was a walk.
Missed it, but Wilson comes away with the rebound. Harris with it for the Indians. Harris in the front court. Being guarded by Stinson, drives by, dumps it down low to Brown, and Brown banks it in. This is Brown's probably best game of the second half. He's got 9 points.
Well, he ain't the tallest one out there. He's the thickest one, and you ain't moving Dom Brown.
Lee Stinson with it for Lighthouse Christian. Gets a screen from Oren Stinson. Kicks it back out now. So they're going to reset things with Elijah Ron. Ron had 10 in the first half. Harris on him now. Stinson going to drive. Left-handed layup is up and in as he now gets on the scoreboard as well. In the front court, Wilson with it for Seneca. Back to Harris. Harris gonna drive. Down low to Brown. In among the trees, and he gets the bucket to fall. Harris has the first 6 here in the second half for the Indians. I think they found that Lighthouse Christian can't move him on those pick and rolls.
Well, Harris is penetrating, and they're coming off Don Brown.
The 3 is no good. Long rebound, though, for Warren Stinson. Louderback drives, reverse layup is up and in for Louderback. So we have a timeout, or
referee timeout
for tying a shoe. While we have a moment, I want to thank some of our sponsors: Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, Prairie Top Chiropractic, Lighthouse Tax Services, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, Cedar Lane Farm and Garden.
Joyce Crowley checked in. Ben.
Ollie Forrester checked in, number 33.
33.
Spin move in the lane, and the layup is up and in for Tyrone Harris. And that's where getting those buckets to Dom Brown is your advantage, because they're afraid to come off him. Louderback fakes the 3, now to Lee Stinson. Stinson pick and roll in the lane, no good, but an offensive rebound. Goes back up, and Forrester gets the bucket to fall. So we just trade buckets back and forth. Nobody can get a defensive stop. Schulte with it. Gets it to Cutting Grotjohn in the lane. It's a tough shot. Can't get the finger roll, but Grotjohn will go to the line for 2. First team foul on Lighthouse Christian here in the half. See who the number is on. It's on number 5, Logan Nye. That's his second. Team's first here in the second half. As Grotjohn hits the first free throw. One more coming. I want to thank some of our sponsors: People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministries, Seneca School District, Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, and Mid-America Specialty Markets. Grotjohn goes 2 for 2.
Back to a 3-point lead. Let's see if we can't get a defensive stop here.
Ron being guarded by Harris. Harris able to cut him off. Top of the key, Forrester. Forrester drives against Brown. Kicks it back out to Ron. That's Elijah Ron. Louderback. Free throw line. Back to Ron. Now to Stinson. Stinson hands off to Logan Nye. Nye in the lane. Puts up the fadeaway jumper up and in. That's
tough shot.
Tough jumper. And the lead back down to 1. Harris with it for the Indians. Harris drives. Nice pump fake down low further to Dom Brown. And he's able to get the bucket up and in. Dom Brown has 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, that's a good combination so far. Tyrone driving in. They're coming off.
Grotjohn trying to steal it, and they call a foul on Seneca.
Oh.
They call a jump. As Harris picks up his first, team's first here in the quarter. 4-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, the Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Mid-America Specialty Markets, all sponsoring the broadcast. Harris guarding Ron. Ron drives, nice dump down low. Harris does a good job they did a good job switching there. They call a foul on, I believe, Tyrone Harris.
Harris again.
If Harris had fallen, he may have been able to pick up a charge.
Yeah, he needed to take that charge right there. He just needed to play straight up D, and he would have got the charge.
Harris picks up his second. It's Louderback to inbounds. Gets it into Forrester. It's almost too tall for the 6'2 senior. So they kick it to Louderback for the tie, and that is good. A little too much room, and we're tied at 37. As Harris with it for the Indians. Dom Brown setting a pick and roll. There's the pick, there's the roll, and nobody stops Tyrone Harris.
Well, if they don't come off and stop, if he's not going to dip it down to Dom Brown, then he can shoot the layup.
There's Ron with it for Lighthouse Christian. Trying to dip it down low to Forrester. Forrester misses that offensive rebound, missed, and now a third attempt as Ron is the third one to clean up the garbage. With 2:20 to go here in the third quarter. Schulte with it for the Indians. Gets it to Harris. Harris almost lost the dribble twice. Gets it to Wilson. Wilson drives. Free throw line. Nobody stops him. His shot somehow got it in.
Foul.
I thought it was going to get blocked.
Was that a tough shot?
41-39 Indians, 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter, and the teams have been punching back and forth the entire quarter. Stinson in the lane. Kicks out to Ron. Ron drives, left-handed layup, up and in. And we have a timeout by Lighthouse Christian with 1:46 to go here in the third quarter on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
And we welcome you back. We're tied at 41 with 1:46 to go here in the third quarter. It's Seneca ball out of the timeout. Community Bank and Trust, proudly serving our customers for the past 140 years. They visit their branch at 1102 South Cherokee for all your banking needs. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender, proud sponsor, Seneca Indians. Both teams struggling to find stops here as Seneca has scored 16 in the quarter and Lighthouse Christian has scored 17. Seneca ball with 1:30 to go here in the quarter. Grosjean kicks it to Wilson. Now to Harris. Being guarded by Ron. That's JoJo Ron guarding him. Harris going to pop a three. It's short. Schulte fights for the rebound, and Harris can't quite save it. Nice effort there by Tyrone Harris, but the ball goes out of bounds to Lighthouse Christian. Thank you to Lighthouse Tax Services in downtown Seneca, offering personal and business tax filings for Missouri and multiple states. Sponsor of KNEO Radio and the Seneca Indians. To keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ballgame schedule, be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X, KNEO 917 Sports. In the lane, kick it out. Seneca looks like they've gone a little bit of zone here.
2-3, yes. Come out of the timeout out of 2-3.
As Lighthouse Christian may be going for the final shot of the quarter. Will be Seneca basketball to start the fourth quarter.
That's all right.
As it does look like that is what's going to happen. It's Lighthouse Christian just holding the ball here. And Seneca is allowing it to happen. 17 points in the quarter for Lighthouse Christian, 16 for Seneca. So they will probably start something with about, 10 or 15 seconds on the clock?
Yeah, something like that. I always like 15 seconds.
So Ron has it, and it'll probably be closer to 10 as now they start the action with Ron. And a travel on the play on Lighthouse Christian. And sometimes that's what happens when you hold on to the ball too long. So now Seneca has a chance to take a lead into the fourth quarter. Harris with 8. Can you find Grosjean for a three? No.
That's the wrong defense.
As Harris is fouled, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Lighthouse Christian. And so Harris will go to the line for two. With 2.8 seconds to go here in the quarter.
I mean, too much time, and they brought the defense out to half court. You can't stay with Tyrone Harris out here at half court. He's going to blow by you.
And he did just that. 2 free throws here for Harris to give Seneca a lead going into the fourth quarter. So the first free throw is up, and it rolls out. One more coming. Lighthouse Christian, you got to be careful. Louderback can hit a three to end the half, or end a quarter from 3/4 court.
Don't be surprised if Zane doesn't try to steal it. Look at him.
Harris with it. They get it to Louderback. Louderback puts it up from half court, and he almost is able to bank it in to end the third quarter. But Seneca, a 17-point third quarter, and they have a 1-point lead going into the fourth quarter of play. 42-41, your score at the end of 3 here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce is an organization that exists to make Southwest Missouri a better place to live. That is why they are proud supporters of high school athletics. They understand that the life lessons learned from sporting competition teaches responsibility and discipline and makes our student athletes better citizens for tomorrow. Learn more about local area events online at neoshocc.com. Proud supporters of local school athletics.
And we welcome you back as we get set for fourth quarter action. Indians with the ball, up by 1 as we start the fourth quarter here from Seneca in the regular season finale. Schulte to inbounds. As Harris and Brown have had a good pick and roll going here in the third quarter.
Still playing man-to-man.
Trying to dump it down low to Don Brown, and it's out of bounds. Back to Lighthouse Christian. They had what they wanted. They just couldn't get it to him. While we have a moment, congratulations to the Seneca Indian wrestling team. Finished with 2 state champions, Brent Laughlin and Jace Renfro. So they finished second in the state.
Had a good year.
Seneca up 1 with 7:35 to go here. Just driving, getting walled off there is Logan Nye. Kick it back out to the other Nye. Now Louderback, an open 3, missed it long, and the rebound to Jagger Wilson. Gets it to Harris. Harris drives, lost the dribble, and now Louderback working 1-on-1. As they don't call a foul, an offensive rebound up and in for JoJo Ron. The referee decided he didn't want to call anything on the other end, and an offensive foul or travel. They're going to call a foul on the floor on Lighthouse Christian.
And coach didn't like that. Rick called it down there. He called it.
JoJo Ron picks up his third. Grosjean to inbound. Into Wilson. Wilson back out to Harris. Harris, left wing, going to drive, and they call.
Yeah.
They call the bucket good. It's a blocking foul.
I don't know if he called the bucket good or not, but it is blocking foul.
It is a good bucket for who hit that? Was that Schulte?
No. That was Tyrone Harris.
So Harris gets the bucket and the foul.
No, I guess they called it on the floor.
No, I thought he said the bucket was good.
Oh, now that,
I was going to say,
they were lining up to throw it in.
I saw him go like this, like the bucket was good. That's why I was like, no. Who did they call the foul on?
I believe it was on 20. I believe it's 23.
Which, if it's on Elijah Ron, that would be his second.
Maybe it's 12.
They put it up and made it disappear before I got that.
Yeah, we were confused on.
As Harris trying to complete the three-point play, and he does. Harris has had a good second half. Seneca a 2-point lead with 6:55 to go. Lee Stinson swings it to Elijah Ron, now to Louderback. Cross court, Wilson tipped it, but Stinson able to maintain it. I think that's Elijah Ron with it. Now to Lee Stinson. Back to Ron, being guarded by Grosjean. Drives in the lane, left-handed layup top and in. That is a tough bucket for Elijah Ron, and we're tied at 45.
I don't believe
Grosjean has not, other than 2 free throws, has not scored in the second half. That's a tough bucket there by Tyrone Harris, who has come to play here in the second half. They've shut down Zane, but Harris has helped out the cause. Nye, back to Stinson. Now to Ron. As Stinson now left corner to Nye, an open 3, and that's good. As that's his second made 3 of the night. And they have a 1-point lead. 5:45 to go. Grosjean thought about the 3, decides against it. Wilson now with it. Wilson
He went under the screen. I thought Zane was going to pull it.
And Schulte with the travel. Newmac Electric, Brader's Pharmacy, ProLu Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, Prairie Top Chiropractic, all sponsoring the broadcast. As Ron with it, and it's poked away by Brown. Brown had 2 fouls in the first half, Darryl. He has not picked up another one here in the second half. And he's picked up 2 big charges as well.
He's got a...
Stinson with it. Drives, kicks back out to Ron. Ron drives in the lane. Scoop shot up and in. He has made a couple of tough buckets here tonight for Lighthouse Christian. Timeout by Seneca with 5:04 to go here in regulation on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
And we welcome you back. Seneca down by 3, 50-47, 5:04 to go in regulation. Other than 2 free throws in the third, Zane has been held scoreless here in the second half. Schulte gets it down low to Brown. Brown gets double teamed, able to work through the double team and get the bucket to fall.
Yeah, they can't handle his physicality down inside.
5 minutes to go here in regulation. Seneca down 1. Ron with it for... There's a pick and roll on the other end. Top of the key to Stinson. Stinson being guarded by Wilson. Wilson has been quiet here tonight. Louderback being guarded, gets double teamed, down low to Stinson. Double team, missed the first shot. Offensive rebound, putback is up and in for Lee Stinson. As Schulte with it for the Indians. And the ball poked away by Ron. And now it's a 1-on-0. A right-handed layup up and in for Louderback. And all of a sudden, it's a 5-point lead. With 4 minutes to go. You need a bucket and a stop here if you're Seneca. So it's still kind of zone with now
There's
Logan Nye.
Yeah, box and 1 right here. You see the box?
And Nye is on.
Yeah.
Zane Grotjohn.
You get the middle of it, hit the middle of the zone, hit the middle of that box. You'll get open looks.
Harris with it for the Indians. Picks up his dribble to Schulte. Schulte going to drive in the lane. His floater is up and in. That's a tough move by Jay Schulte, and he gets it to go.
Nice little spin move. Nobody in the middle.
Louderback on the other end drives. Now he's going to back things out. Louderback being guarded by Schulte. Kicks it top of the key to Ron. Pick and roll situation here. Ron drives, can't bank it in. Offensive rebound for Stinson, and Wilson picks up the foul over the top.
Yeah.
Wilson picks up his second, team's third. Lighthouse Tax Services, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, Cedar Lane Farm and Garden, People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, all sponsoring the broadcast. As Lighthouse Christian has to get it in, and a timeout on the play by Lighthouse Christian with 3:08 to go here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Newmac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is newmac.com or 417-451-1515. Newmac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
And we welcome you back. 54-51, Lighthouse Christian, 3:08 to go here in regulation. It's been an entertaining one from the start here, Daryl.
It has been back and forth, up and down. Somebody pull out a little lead, and the other team get a little lead. They answer buckets back and forth. Seneca's got to get see if they can get a stop here, get a bucket, get back into it.
Louderback will inbound for Lighthouse Christian. Gets it in the corner to Nye, being guarded by Grotjohn. Top of the key to Ron. Seneca has gone man-to-man here.
Yep.
It's Caden Klaus has checked in for the Indians. Who did he check in for? Jagger Wilson.
Jagger Wilson.
Ron being guarded by Harris. Ron drives. Free throw line jumper is up and in.
It's tough. If you're not going to come off and help, that's tough.
Schulte with it for the Indians.
Same thing, box and one.
Harris just holding it. Top of the key to Schulte.
Need somebody in the middle. There you go.
Now to Harris. Harris going to drive, lose it, get it back. Free throw line to Brown. Dump it down low to Klaus. Left-handed layup up and in for Caden Klaus.
Middle of that zone, that middle of that box is the key.
He almost bobbled that and didn't get the bucket.
Well, he's hurrying. He's trying to shoot it quick.
Nice. Louderback working against Schulte. As Schulte trying for the steal. Louderback goes up and among the double team, and they call the foul on Schulte. Oh, they're going to debate who the foul call is on. I would think it's on Schulte, not Brown.
No, I think they're just making sure they.
It's Schulte's second, team's fourth. 2 free throws are coming here for Louderback. Louderback hits the first free throw as JoJo Ron checks back in for Lighthouse Christian and for Forrester. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust, all sponsoring the broadcast as Louderback hits both free throws. Let's make it a 5-point lead again with 2 minutes to go. Your Seneca, you need a bucket and a stop. Harris kicks it to Schulte. Schulte drives baseline, gets walled off, back to Harris. He's able to somehow stay in front of the timeline.
Got it. Hit the middle guy.
Harris drives, kicks out to Schulte, fakes the three, drives baseline, dumps it to Klaus, and the ball is stolen by Lighthouse Christian, and they have a timeout with 1:31 to go here in regulation on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District. Tradition, pride, class.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
And we welcome you back. It's Lighthouse Christian ball, 1:31 to go here in regulation. Roman Miller, Jagger Wilson in for the Indians. Seneca has 2 fouls to give here in the quarter before Lighthouse Christian is throwing free throws, and it's just tipped out of bounds off of Lighthouse Christian. So it's Seneca ball as Don Brown checks in for Roman Miller. 4-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau agent Josh Dotson, the Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Mid-America Specialty Markets, all sponsoring the broadcast. Now you need a bucket if you're the Indians. Into Harris. Harris pops a 3, misses it long, and a good skyboard there by Lee Stinson.
You got to turn around and play defense now.
Seneca trying to traps, and a foul on the play by Grotjohn. That's his first, team's third.
Well, they got a foul. They got 3 more to go, or 2 more to go.
2, yeah. A thank you to Lighthouse Tax Services in downtown Seneca, offering personal and business tax filings from Missouri and multiple states. sponsor of KNEO Radio and the Seneca Indians.
Yeah, Lighthouse. Get down and see Roger Hannity.
As they almost
There
had
you
to
go.
turn over, but Lighthouse Christian able to maintain it. Now if you're Seneca, you got to foul.
You have to foul. You got no choice. Get up.
As Wilson
fouling.
trying to foul, and they're not giving a foul, and there's a foul by Grote John. His second, team's fourth with 1:03 to go. Wilson was trying to foul, and they weren't giving it to him.
Yeah, get up and foul.
The problem is you want to foul, but make it not intentional, because we've seen them foul, and it's an intentional foul.
Hey, long as you're slapping at the ball, okay?
As Schulte picks up his third, 2 free throws coming for Louderback. These two to make it a 3-possession game.
Yeah. I've just struggled to score here in the last couple minutes.
The first free throw is good. One more coming. As Don Brown in for Roman Miller. Per usual, offense for defense here for the Indians. Louderback has been smooth from the free throw line. He's 4 of 4 tonight. And 5 of 5.
Yeah, he's got a good stroke.
A 7-point lead for Lighthouse Christian. You need a bucket and quick.
You can't be picky.
Wilson back to Schulte. Schulte to Harris. Harris drives, loses the dribble, out of bounds off of Harris. Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ballgame schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X at KNEO917 Sports. Seneca will have their hands full Monday nights as they face Monette into Louderback, and Schulte picks up the foul, his fourth. So this one is slowly getting away from the Indians.
If you have to foul,
he's not the person to foul.
Yeah, if you have to foul and the other team can make free throws, that's what you do. You usually stretch the lead out.
Yeah, Louderback is 5 of 5 from the free throw line. The first free throw is nothing but net. One more coming. Don Brown back in for Seneca's. Like you said, Darryl, they're going offense for defense here.
Yeah, we're wasting too much time to shoot it. Jagger had an open shot, but he didn't shoot it.
So he misses the second one, but it's tipped out of bounds off of Lighthouse Christian. It's a big gap to climb with 48 seconds to go. Harris to inbound. Into Schulte and back to Harris, and you got to go quick.
You got to go. You can't
lollygag around here if you're the Indians on this double screen. Harris kicks it to Wilson. It's an open three, no good. Don Brown the rebound, goes back up and gets the bucket to fall. But it might be too little too late with 32.5 seconds to go. Timeout by the Indians here on the KNEO Sports Network.
I've seen First Community Bank all over, but then to take my stuff to some people that didn't really know me and took a chance, that spoke volume.
I'll always be grateful to First Community and that whole team over at Harrison that helped get me started.
Anytime I need anything, just a phone call away. We're really proud to be with First Community Bank.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
Seneca down by 6, 61-55, 32.5 seconds to go as they're trying to trap Louderback. Louderback breaks through the trap in the front court now. Gets double teamed, kicks it to Stinson. And now if you're Seneca, I would have fouled him. Yeah, Louderback is not the person to foul. It's now on the other end, Stinson all alone. And they're doing a good job of playing keep away. And I think Seneca's at this point is not going to bother fouling. So Lighthouse Christian is going to come away with the win. Seneca finishes the regular season at 9-15 overall, 61-55 the final score here tonight. The postgame show sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is Better Health, Better You.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options including church and graveside services. They also have prearranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Indians!
When Marines stormed an insurgent safe house in Iraq, they found themselves trapped in a room with a live enemy grenade. In one incredible act of courage and love, their wounded sergeant tucked the grenade under his body and died so others could live. And there's someone who loves you like that. It's Jesus, God's Son, who took the full brunt of the punishment for your sin when he, in the Bible's words, carried our sins in his body on the tree. You need this love. You need the man who died in your place. We'll help you get started with him at 888-NEED-HIM.
And we welcome you back for the final time. The postgame show sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District. Seneca falls here in the finale, 61-55 the final score. But Don Brown, a good night. Tyrone Harris, a good night. Zane really kept him in the first half, but they shut him down in the second half. Don Brown led the way with 17, 14 for Harris and 14 for Grotjohn. The problem is getting that fourth guy to hit a shot when you need to hit a shot.
Yeah, they had some few open shots. They had a good game plan. The kids are responding. About the last 3 minutes of the game, we kind of went cold and we turned the ball over a few times and we missed some open shots. And those are the ones that you got to have. You got to play solid and hit some good open shots if you want to beat good teams. Lighthouse Christian, they got some kids that can play. They're a pretty good little basketball team. But you got to be able to do that down the stretch if you want to win and you want to have a chance to compete against good teams.
Judah Louderback with 20, 12 in the second half. Elijah Ron with 20, 10 in each half. So, kind of the two dogs for Lighthouse Christian did what they needed to do to have them come out with a victory.
Yep. Yeah, they were quick, fast, good with the basketball. And like I said, I think that's all they do there.
If you're Seneca, you're going on the road on Monday night, neutral site game against Monette. You beat them once this year. That's why you're, quote-unquote, the home team and they're the road team. What do you have to do to go in a hostile environment and pull out a victory to continue your season?
Well, it's simple. You got to play solid. They got to play solid down the stretch. And Monette will be sky-high, hyped up, to beat Seneca and take them out of district. They're the district champ until someone knocks them off.
Yeah, that's true. Seneca has won 2 straight district titles, looking for a 3rd straight, and you and I talked about how wide open this district is. Seneca could theoretically come away with the 3rd district title.
It could, because it's wide open. It's like there's no really pure, clear favorite, either 1 or 2. Some records may be a little better than others, but man, it's those teams there. Who shows up? If you show up and you're hot, you get hot during districts, you could easily come away with the district championship.
I mean, Aurora is the 1 seed. They're probably the favorite. Mount Vernon, the 2 seed. But Seneca lost on a buzzer beater here at home to Aurora. They have proven they can play with them. So be an interesting couple of days in Monette. We'll talk to you Monday and Tuesday night from Monette, as the Seneca boys and girls district games will be from Monette against the host team both nights. Monday night at 6 o'clock, 5:40 airtime. Tuesday night, 7:30 airtime, 7:10 airtime, 7:30 tip time from Monette. And those are audio only as well. For Coach Darryl Harbaugh, I'm Ben Wolcott saying so long here from Seneca. We thank you for watching high school basketball here on the KNEO Seneca Indian Sports Network.
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make a difference for eternity.